don't think Jared was going to do a whole lot with it anyway, but we'll see. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. This is where we're at Curse of Epilogue.
There you go.
I love
So
it's so
good.
fucking bloody.
What's this
Curse of
horse's name
Epilogue.
again? Shadowfax.
Bucephalus.
Not even close.
Shadowfax is
Shadowfax
Gandalf, I think.
is. Oh, is that Gandalf? Well, first I thought it was the horse
Oh.
from Neverending Story or whatever. I forget what that one's called. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but that horse it does not have a good time.
Balin's fucking with your title card. Stop him.
Right.
I bet Mark knows this.
And
Older
him.
for me. Artax, that's what it is. That's a
Arvac.
fuck. Dies in the
It's not
swamp.
Arvac.
That's-
Such a good horse. Oh yeah, I forgot you're starting with me.
I think I got the Revenants are here as well, but I did not place all those guys. We want to, I could, but I did not spend the time to find fleshy art for all the skeleton people.
Poor Tripsilov.
Just imagine they have skin.
I kind of like Tripsilot in this form, to be honest. A little bit. I kind of like him being in broken, shattered armor.
Maybe.
But he would be a normal person now. It just fits in. That's when I see him. And I was looking for. She's here
It's a
too.
big
I forgot.
dragony boy.
There it is. Yes, Arkenboss is here. She lives here. She's here as well. She's hanging out with.
And Nikolai didn't make it here, right? He went.
It seems as if Nikolai went on to wherever his family went to. It looks like he chose to stick with his family.
Wrong choice.
Good man.
To wherever the Watchers went off to.
Loyal man, at least.
Loyal. Dumb.
Loyal to a
Loyal,
fault.
maybe.
So, this is very soon after Odessa, you had perished. Where Glory told you to rage and not give up as you sealed away Vampire, and you died in this heroic action. You awaken, no longer in the tomb. The pain of Vampire has faded. You feel strangely light, as if you could float away, as you realize you are somewhere different. A place you were here before, only briefly. Behind you is an infinite expanse of black and white stars as you stand on a prismatic bridge, or next to one, the fabled Bifrost. You then slowly begin to see spears manifest around you, multitudes of familiar faces. There are many more people here as well, as representing the souls that you were able to free, that were kept bound as nourishment for Vampire, as they've all been allowed to return to the dream. One figure begins to manifest as well, a creature you saw in the Tome of Strahd and visions of it at Argynvoss Hold, Argynvoss the Silver Dragon. But first, you do appear as you see Faina and Valen stand next to you. Valen seems a little quiet right now, but however, you see Faina with you.
I immediately just run up and like hug her as tight as I can.
Lancelot happily barks seeing this reunion.
Bino will pour back in a very tight hug. I'm happy to see you made it.
So happy to see you again. We did it. We fucking got the bastard.
You guys really did do it. I honestly thought I was a goner, but you did it.
I'm sorry we couldn't save you with the abbot.
I made my choice. And I'm proud of you guys for not, well, getting yourself killed like I did.
Did most of this for you.
Well,
Saw you when I got banished at the temple. I just got wrecked. Bit of guilt. But it pushed me forward a little bit.
well, you all were outstanding.
You were too.
As a pause occurs, an overwhelming voice begins to speak. Argynvost, I apologize for interrupting this reunion, but I must thank you, heroes. I can return to the storm now. Your sacrifice will be legend. Our people owe you a debt that can never be paid. My knights, as he looks over the Silver Dragon Order, my knights, your watch is over. Enjoy your deserved peace. As the dragon will flap its massive wings and begin to ascend into the what looks to be a starry night sky until it fades away. If either of you three that are here would like, technically Whisk Range, I don't give a fuck. If you want to, would you like to? You can make a check to see if you know what the storm is. It'd be like a religion check, I guess, or a history.
Sure.
Well, we'll
seeing Jared come into chat, Odessa will hug Phelan.
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
as if you're in the dream, you get advantage.
Hell yeah.
I'll give you another +8 roll. There you go. Let's see. Do you want to try Odessa, or are you like?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not that big a thing. Okay, well, Faina can let you know if she cares. But there is something. So dragons, when they die in Verum, go to something called the Dragon Storm. All of their souls are kind of bound to this specific storm, tornado-esque, in a section of the dream, because whenever a dragon dies in the material realm, it is reborn with the soul of one of the dragons from the Dragon Storm, reincarnated away, as all the dragon retains all its knowledge from its previous life and such, and one of the reasons they become so powerful and so knowledgeable. In old campaign, you guys briefly saw a hint of this whenever Skolo died, long time ago. But there was he met with Rune Theris, and there was like a storm, and there was like names that cycled through, ticking through it, and that's part of how he learned that something was real, like the undead dragon was unnatural, different things like that. That's been a while ago. But I don't know if we talk much about the dragon, but that's what happens with dragons in Calcatesh. About this time, this is when Valen, you begin to manifest in the spirit realm. Also, hello, Jerry. In Valen, you're no longer in your vampiric form. You remember what you were forced to do when you were transformed. But now you are Valen once more. So you embrace Odessa, stand with Faina.
Still hug Faina. I use my other arm to bring him in. Hey, you made it, Noogie.
You did it, Odessa. You did it.
Sorry for killing you, mate, but we had to.
It was a great mercy.
And thank you for... You didn't have to kill yourself for that, but you did. So
I gave 2 lives to save my friends. It was a sacrifice I would do again.
I'm proud that you did it. Because now, we're here, baby. And that cunt Strahd's dead. Can I cuss here?
You did.
Immediately took to hell.
I don't know if it's like heaven where it bleeps out or something.
Is that what happens in heaven? Is that what happened when you were there last time?
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Bleeps out curse words?
It's a good place, I think, where they can't cuss in heaven.
Okay. I've heard that show's fun. So, as you were able to say a curse word, something you notice, and if there's anything you guys wish to do or whatever in this, I didn't even see. Oh, Nathan must be watching the stream.
Someone's fucking with it. There's not Nathan. I think it's probably.
I was looking. Well, I just looked at the Discord. And I was like, is Nathan here? Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay. Well, I heard Nathan trying to type earlier, never sent nothing. So I was like, okay, I just got mind fucked bad. I was like, what is happening?
I'm assuming Nathan was just gonna say, "Hey, I'm not gonna make it," and then he was just like, "You know what? I think they get the picture," and just did.
Okay, it wasn't me that just sent that. That's why I was like, so did he roll? I don't know.
That threw me off too for a second.
No, I saw him hop on Discord. I saw him typing, and he was just like, "You know what? No."
All the various souls that you have saved stand ready. It's almost like they're waiting for you, Odessa, and then you, Phelan and Fana. But after what Odessa had done, they mostly look towards Odessa, as if they're waiting for you to lead the way down the Bifrost to whatever is next.
You gonna come party with us, Fina? Quite a revelry.
If I can temporarily, I do need to return to the matron.
Yeah, that's alright. I mean, it's fine. You deserve to be happy.
As to you, hope the Hall of Heroes is everything you need it to be.
They avail. All it needs to be. I'll never drink wine again. And I'll start making my way.
Making your way.
Come on, Lot.
They will begin to follow you. So many of them.
Single
Kind of
file, single file.
And it's like there's a whole bunch of people here because it's a lot of people who they're not worth tokens. The Durst kids got special tokens though, and their nanny. As you all continue to walk, the horizon begins to open up. As the more and more that you walk, the more that appears in front of you. The bridge flows with energy and excitement as there's like a burst of color and light and energy from each color. However, except you notice as you step on the violet color, it does not react to you. You begin to see a grand building up ahead. Timeless and ageless, sounds of clinking mugs, shouts of battle, and rampant partying as we get a music change.
Just turn into a frat house.
Funny if I played some music like that.
Some like Lil Jon or
What
something.
is like? It's like a I Love College song. I'll play that. Love it. Let's see. Okay. Lil Jon would work too.
Yeah.
So, and I'll copy and paste you three. I don't think I have you on the map yet. I had Todd Howard make the song for our campaign, by the way.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
He's such a cool guy.
Todd Howard is the best.
He's so cool.
He single-handedly saved Skyrim.
By releasing it 5,000 times.
Exactly. It wouldn't have survived otherwise.
It wouldn't.
Like-
it
like,
didn't
you would've
die.
You would have forgotten about it. I know what I'm doing. I am the Howard.
I am the Howard.
I'm the Howard.
I love when he does little interviews and you can tell he's such a nerd. It's like so obvious. I like it.
Who's laughing now?
I know. Well,
Who's
that's
laughing
you know,
now?
Like I loved it. Okay. Let's see. As you continue forward, and now we're kind of bypassing it. And I don't like part of this map. I wish it didn't have the front part of it because technically there's like doors you walk to into like a building. But anyway, but as you let's see, you begin to feel the power of memory surge through you as you approach this area. There's cries of victory and defeat. You feel both pain and terror at times. But there's this underlying factor of satisfaction through it all that coils through this place. Those who are here have proven themselves in life to be deserving of death. No cowardice will be found within these halls, in this hallowed palace. Only strength and truth. Here the strong are right, the weak are not. As you approach that door, at the top, there is you see at first there's this decorated, fantastical mural, warriors of all eras and times, creeds and nations, as they fight amongst each other, and like the colors shift, and these various battles across time shift. And you see the handles are these twin daggers that then, instinctually, the mechanism shifts to like a saluting motion as the door opens, obviously welcoming you in. You're assaulted by the smells of wondrous food and drinks. You're surrounded in almost like a joyful embrace, as if you're welcome to all the things you can find here, as you see a room full of heroes. Towards the back, you see an imposing throne waiting for you. As you see this, Funny that Mark's here, because Mark's like the only person that's ever gotten to come here before. Which is cool. Let's see.
Such a badass.
Let's see. You see the imposing throne. It almost looks like there's like a person inside this throne. There is also a woman with a powerful presence who holds a let's see. I'll show her big art. What are they?
Was it Hiomi that died?
Pierre.
Oh.
As you see this woman in front of the throne, this imposing presence she has, that she holds this banner that shifts with a variety of symbols and colors. And on her chest is the symbol of the goddess of trials, Mother Necessity Aegis. As the Odessa continues to walk forward, you see all like the people you recognize and such people you don't. A multitude of Viakin. I don't know how many people have to deal with Viking, but like if they say it's full of Viakin. You see a fucking demon over here, which is probably weird seeing the Hall of Heroes. You see this fucking guy, probably also weird, but he's
Yeah,
here.
these guys are cool.
I like them.
I walk up to this lady and I don't know which like salute to do. I'm like, hello.
As you approach Benera, you see as first as you approach Odessa, the flag shifts to the symbol of the watch wall. This is a place where heroes have come to rest, where they may enter sport that they gave their lives to master. Here, you shall experience everlasting victory, the succor of endless mead and meat, eternal embrace of flesh and triumph. Here, it is all yours. Find the throne, as she directs you to the throne.
My stomach growls and I approach the throne.
As you approach Valen, the same symbol of the I guess your symbol would be more of like the symbol of the Festani, and she directs you the same way as Odessa. As you approach Fena, there's a quick shift to the matron, but you don't get the same like Hall of Heroes speech as they do, and you know why. Not in a disrespectful way, but
This isn't
it's
where she's staying.
this isn't where you're staying exactly. And I'll say for Fena, if your religion's so good, you would know Benera is a demigod. It is one of it is a demigod under Eos, the goddess of she's a minor deity associated with heraldry itself, Benera.
Oh. Well, she would very much give her a very quick, respectful bow. Noticing that.
And she shows you respect as well. But yeah, you know, but that's like that's I don't think we've ever dealt, but she's pretty cool. She, Starsky would like her. He is guy. And you are welcome to approach as well, Fane, if you would. It's just not, you know why. We're going somewhere else. Actually.
She'll observe and let them have their thing.
As you approach the throne,
Are you ready, Odessa?
you guys talk first.
Do we touch it or do we just wait for it to
Take a seat.
I sit in it.
Do not sit on me.
Yes, sir, and I salute it. I mean, no, sir, I will not sit on you.
At ease, soldier.
Don't salute.
Well, well. And what do we have here this time? Newcomers indeed, who have been granted passage into this sacred hall. As you have both died, a death befitting of a hero. You, as he looks towards Odessa, you rejected our hall once. Do you wish to hear what I have to say this time?
I will, yeah, I won't reject you again, I promise you that.
He'll begin to look at you with like a side eye almost, as you feel a little bit of fucking sass from the chair.
In all fairness, it was Glory's will, alright?
I always say it's glory.
It is.
He'll pull up a massive ledger as he begins to sift through the pages. I see your training comes from the dedicated members of the Watch Wall,
Aye.
joining the wall at the age of 16, lying about your age. reckless, but commendable. Many times you dragged your unconscious platoon mates back to the wall after ordeals with the Imperial Drow. You were rewarded through these actions, being made a captain, before a tactical mistake brought your end, and you and your squad were cut down by the Drider forces. Not uncommon of a novice, as you had not ascended yet to what you became in that cursed place. Continues flipping through these pages that you feel yourself getting judged, Odessa.
Yeah, I kind of like nervously glance at Valen, like, ugh. Not my best move.
You
Failing
know-
will nod in assurance.
He believes in you. This is when glory gave you a chance to continue the fight, which you heroically accepted. You feel as if there was some sarcasm with the heroically, as if he meant it, but it also was like, well, you could have fucking been here, dumb bitch. But like he kept going, but he doesn't mean it like heroically.
I like this chair.
I like him.
Sassy chair.
And it's already so fucking cool looking.
It's really cool.
In the cursed land you fell the abbot, a fallen child of glory, avenging a cleric of fate.
Turn and nod at Fana. She probably didn't hear that, but I still do.
You became the chosen of the war chief Kavan, wielding his weapon. You battled the evils of the first vampire Strahd, hunting him down and freeing your comrades and the people from the darkness of the shrouds. These accomplishments make you more than worthy of joining endless glory in these halls. You can spend the rest of your existence here in this hallowed place, where you may drink, make merry, make love with whomever you wish, and fight whomever you wish. Such is for those that followed and honored the blade. Will you join us this time, Odessa?
Put my fist on my heart. I will. But bow a little bit.
And so it shall be. And you, Valen. Cycles through some more pages. A hero in your own right, standing against the wishes of your people to aid new comrades. Selfish in a way, but heroic. You ended the tyranny of the Vistani through taking your people into your own hands. Commendable. You struck down the Baron, ending his reign. Nice. Freed those wrongly imprisoned, and gave your life so your comrades may live. Will you also join us?
I will join you with honor.
Then you are also worthy. Be
Right,
welcome
mate.
here to your new home. And you can see there's like a cheer from the various tables, mug splatter, beer falls on one guy. One guy hit too hard with the mug and it pissed off another Viking guy, and they start fighting, and then people
Bar fight.
cheer. You see a guy get cut. It's when the fucking like chest with a battle axe and obviously die, and immediately reappear in another chair, drinking and laughing.
This is going to be great.
I think I'm gonna like it here.
As that happens, his voice will echo out a bit. And you, Faina.
She will approach if she's called out.
I believe you wish to go somewhere else.
Yes, I wish to be with the matron.
To the domain of the matron. You may travel there when you are ready. Simply let Benera know. But for now, I allow you to make merry with your fellow comrades. You have earned a place here for now, even if it's limited.
You have my thanks.
Let's have one hell of a cabal, baby.
And with that, you guys are welcome to do, I guess, whatever you would like to do here during this time. I'll show some various like you see what looks to be a strange looking war horse named Krakow.
Cacao.
There is a Viking man, Kygor Brimstone. This guy looks cool towards the bottom left. Oh, his name's spelled wrong. It's because some of these people probably surprise you who's in the Hall of Heroes. It looks a fucking fat variety. Tristan the Hungering Blade.
Tristan.
Tristan,
I
eh?
like, yeah. Ignolia Strife.
That's a dope ass
Lord.
name.
Notalia
Oh,
Vodatir.
she's badass.
Now, here's this
You
guy.
get along with
fuck it.
her, Odessa.
Valen, go talk with her. Maybe you
This
can fuck
is-
her.
This is
Let's
the
have a
demon.
threesome.
All right.
Hikari Reaver Demon.
Ooh.
Ooh, Hikari.
He's cool.
Demon.
There's this guy, Leonold Vici.
What's that? Death Knight?
Something you notice on him, strangely enough, he has the symbols of the Scarab Lords on him.
Wow.
Does not look to be an elf
Interesting.
himself, though. Well, it's hard to tell, but you feel as if he does not look like a normal, like you symbol, as if he served the Scarab Lords. There is Hyla, Mistress of Chains. You saw Benera, and then the final, and then there's also people that you like that you know, but normal, but Galdor the Iron Lord.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like these people. It's too bad they're fucking dead.
He's a good Dark Souls character.
Let's see. But if there's anything you all wish here amongst yourself, or yeah, whatever, you're asking me. Whenever I say the trigger for moving on is whenever like you guys are ready. It's when Alec with Fana goes to talk to Benair and go to the matron. So what is it? Is there anything you guys wish to do here?
I see 3 chairs open.
There's chairs everywhere. I can also move people.
No, only 3 left.
So, yeah, how convenient. Come down here, and I have the biggest fucking slab of ribs I can fucking muster.
And as soon as you think about it, it's on the table.
And just a pitcher of ale, and I just fucking down it.
There's 2.
Hey, do hand it.
Glad to see you haven't changed, Odessa.
I got my eyes, and I got my teeth. Might as well put them to use.
True, you look excellent now.
Thanks. Does she not have her burns anymore?
Fana?
You're
Or
Yeah.
So what it is, you look as if so you can't like give yourself new things like wings. But if there was a time in your life where that was where you envision yourself, I'm trying to think the way to describe it. Like that's you kind of look like what you want to look like within reason. So like Fana couldn't like I want to be a dragonborn now, but like she could look like before she had her burns. She could be relatively within ages, but the age would have to be when you're in a hero range. Like you couldn't be like a teenager before you became a hero. But it's kind of like whatever you imagine your perfect form, whenever you were at your best.
yeah,
probably
she
what-
wouldn't have herself then.
You look good too.
I feel better.
Yeah. Fuck, I saw that cunt trying to eat you. Really made me angry.
Well,
Fuck.
I hope the vision at least helped you succeed.
And,
It did.
and
Before I came here, Whis giving me eyes and teeth and fingers back. I haven't had it for long. It's gonna take some getting used to.
Glad to hear she's doing well.
Yeah, everyone's kind of had a hiccup there for a moment, but we got it fixed. And Katos too. But we're fine.
Any new friends since I left?
Yeah, met a Vistani-ish guy. He really liked playing cards and being evil. He helped us. I didn't think I would like him as much as I ended up liking him. But no one beat you. Not even me.
Should give a smile at that.
Balin, you risen up this chick?
So one thing, that's what I was gonna ask. So one thing, so whenever the thing Odessa talk about, like before you were like consumed by vampire, something Faina did during that long time, which it kind of worked out a bit that she died. She was able to delay. She slowed down vampire's consumption as many souls as she could, as long as she could. The matron did all she could to help you during that time, but part of like you kept your mission going even after death. As I believe I kind of described it as a couple times. As remember, it always looked like Faina was struggling using magic and stuff, but it was too hard to tell as you couldn't get that close.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one thing that she was kind of doing. Odessa, you notice because you're from Ord, this woman has the symbols of the White Council on her of Ord. Some sort of member of the White Council. You would recognize that right away. But Valen, are you trying to talk to Natalia?
Valen asks her to tell him stories of her life and homeland, and then listens in raptitude.
Well, greetings! Natalia welcomes you. I'm a daughter of Yggdrasil. Do you wish to challenge me, little man?
No, I wish to hear of your life.
Fight!
I
Fight!
want to
Fight! 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 Fight!
I have no
But
fear
that's
to
enough
show you
to
my
fight.
strength.
I will
No,
fight you. Let's go.
come on. Good. I wish to see what the shadows have to offer.
I don't think I have his character sheet
You stand
anymore.
on her.
Okay. So as you go and roll a d20. I'll do the rest. It's pretty good. And I'll just do the same for her. So you don't have a character sheet. Okay. As you go and Natalia and you notice for a moment as you begin to fight her, she begins to pop out a pair of golden wings for a moment, representing as a Valkyrie from the Isles of Yggdrasil. You begin to fight her, and eventually, as you're able to nimbly get through, you put a dagger to her throat.
You are
Good.
fantastic, but not fast enough.
Yeah, Valen, yeah!
Obviously not. And she's gonna grab your face and start making out with you.
Hell yeah.
And then
Nice!
as they begin going at it, they do then they disappear into a private place for a moment. Or unless they both don't want to. Typically, because there's different there's this I love this map, but it's not exactly perfect how I imagine. But there's all sorts of this place is huge. But yeah, so then you guys see them start fucking making out on the ground, get rolling at it, and then they just then they end just fading away. And then everyone cheers, and then they go back to their own drinking.
he deserves that.
Yeah, will just stare with concern as they're and then vanishes. She looks relieved.
He
You
deserves
guys have a little yeah, but hey, then eventually they come back, but then you guys have.
Yeah. Well, that was quick. All right.
It was so fast.
He was pre-coming during the fight. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna try to give Faina the best time of her life before she leaves.
And it's very easy in this place. Just like Valen was.
Faina!
Faina!
There's a lot of
Ice
people who
Star.
they didn't fucking even hear what you say, don't know what you're talking about, and they still cheer to Faina.
Yeah.
And they start drinking again.
Valen sat on the table and regaled the whole entire room with the story of Faina when she fell off when she was taken and was dropped.
How she fell.
How she died. When she fell off.
Well, then also say how I killed the guy that killed her, please.
That's yours tell that story. That's your story.
I will, and I also get on too. I do say.
You kick over one guy's mug and he goes to punch you in the face. How do you RP dodge?
I headbutt his fist and then headbutt his nose.
It caves in on his face and he fucking dies and reappears another table, laughing.
Yeah!
Leo the lion.
Leo is here.
Leo.
I put a lot of the Barovian style people to show who kind of comes here. Martikov people come here until the rest of the family fucking dies.
While I'm telling the story, I'll look at Godfrey and Vlad, kind of knowingly.
He's like, yeah, they're here. Good Vladimir. no longer scary. I liked other Vladimir better.
Old Vladimir looked badass.
It looks so cool. Yeah, and you tell your story, Des, and there's more cheers. You even get cheers from some of the emo kids.
Yeah, the
Emo.
Hikari Evo bitches.
There's always the emo too.
What's this dude for? Can you pull up his art?
Fena's
Yeah,
the
I can go
Hikari.
to.
He's a demon boy, wasn't he?
There's
That was a
here.
demon? Oh, I didn't see his
Yeah,
face.
here's
Okay.
Jace,
He's
Hikari
cool.
Reaver Demon. He's so
So-
cool, and he looks like
He's
he should
so
not
fucking
be
cool.
here. He does not. He looks like what he.
Badass.
He is fucking cool, and he looks very. As you look at, he looks very timid. He doesn't cheer very often. He seems kind of shy. He just kind of minds his own business, hanging out. People try to fight him every so often. He doesn't really participate in fights. He just minds his own business.
I have eternity to go over there and talk to him. But
So-
for now, with Fena.
As we're hanging out with Fana.
Do it. Go talk to him. Go fight him if you want to.
Ah, not with you here. This is for you. I got all of eternity to talk to that guy.
You're back.
KK. Job.
What does Fena eat?
She's from Copper Cove. She's probably like having like fish and like fucking rum and shit.
Rum. Rum
Crab
girl. Alright.
Oh, here's a weird thing. You guys can see Irina and Ismark's optional AI art at the beginning before I went to other choices.
I don't like that at all.
I had-
That doesn't fit her at all.
That was not too bad.
That was not bad.
Fucking Prince Charming from Shrek.
I originally, because when I first was getting art, I had AI art for like some guy made a massive thing of AI art for all the NPCs, and it helped me kind of learn the NPCs too. And then I swapped out most of them, but I kept some. Okay. As you guys continue to drink and make merry, look at this guy. We haven't seen this guy in a long time. Is there anything else you guys wish to do here?
I don't think so.
Julio? Then does that mean Fana, are you ready to say goodbye and go to the matron?
Yeah, she'll stand and give each of them a hug, saying her goodbyes to them.
Farewell, Fana. I will see you in the next cycle of life.
I hope so. I hope we'll still be friends.
It's good to see you again.
Enjoy all this. I'm really happy for both of you.
I hope wherever you go is just as awesome.
I'm sure it will
Same,
be.
the same.
She'll make her way down.
Then are you ready?
I am ready.
Then let us go. And she extends out her hand towards you,
She will take it.
and you all see Fana disappear.
I look at Valen. Wanna fuck?
Let's go!
No, right on the table.
And then as we fade to black, Natalia leaps over and fucking kills Odessa, and then that's what
Oh.
do you guys want to see the old the original consort art I have? I just went through. I'm looking at shit.
Yeah.
So, I like what I end up
don't-
choosing with, but this was originally Valenta, and then I had I like the mask one I had better, but then I had Unleashed stage. I had 2 stages for each of them, and I changed it 'cause it's too hard. Because then I have these, 'cause they all went into these, and they each had like an upgraded version.
Belinda was hard enough on her own.
Yeah, that's why it was too much. I was too ambitious when I first. And Ludmilla looks cool.
gosh.
Ludmilla looks like a guy from Twilight. There's Ludmilla,
That was good.
and then here's her Unleashed art.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I like that
Yeah,
a lot.
Both really
Yeah,
good.
I know. I debated for a long time, and I liked the theme I went with you earlier, but
I liked her.
Here's
I
Escher.
did too. She was a cool character.
Here's Escher Unleashed.
Ooh.
Good.
Bisexual.
Here's
He's beautiful, okay?
He,
Anastasia.
he has bisexual flag
And
colors
Look
coming
at
out of him.
Anastasia. Yeah, he was. Isn't it funny? He's right. And then Anastasia Unleashed.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
That looks
Dude,
wild.
I know.
All this on
I
the
know.
smart is good.
I know. I had ideas. So I should use this arm for other shit, but like, I was like, and then I chilled. The
Run it
fuck.
again. Run it again.
I could be way different. I chilled the fuck out. It was too much. But I would just look. I'm just looking at old shit I never used. I have them all uploaded. Okay, we can go to. Even though I gotta change the music.
Run it again on expert level.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, you guys played on fucking easy. I'll give you the actual
Everybody
hard.
dies with TK the first round.
Death House kills us all.
I feel like the Sovngarde music is not fitting for a thing.
Can't believe
You know what? I
Todd
can do
Howard
one of
sing this
these
whole thing
actually,
himself.
because where we're going, what does this one sound like? Because we get to go to a place that only a few people have seen before. What does this one sound like? Yeah, this one's fine. And make sure nothing bad. Okay. As you come to a familiar place, Fana,
Oh, it's been a bit.
you're from the bottom of this map. Let's see.
Trying to find her. There's so much art. Where the fuck is Fan at?
So Heroes of Barovia, Fallen Heroes, Fana, RIP.
Ah, okay.
There is a lot of stuff. I do have it organized, but whenever there's so many folders, it's like doesn't really
Yeah.
feel organized. But like everything's in a spot, it's just fucking.
Just
And
the
it's
spots
got
in a weird place.
Let's see. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, Heroes of Barovia. I always try to put you guys as much towards the top as like unless other stuff. Then I got like Dream Realm up there now, and I got Dolden up there, and I got Epilogue art up there, and like it's. I stopped caring about organization the past couple sessions because it was like we're at the end. I just started throwing shit in. Anyway. Okay. And you might not be able to move the token I put on, by the way,
Yeah.
Alec. Unless you... Okay, dope. Okay. Fana, you feel that weightlessness feeling, as if the burden of your mortal life has finally been lifted. Familiar soft pink petals float in the air, carried by a breeze that stirs above the surface of the pools, casting ripples and reflections up the sky of what was your home before you left it for the cursed lands of Barovia. The warmth of the spa, the scent of the blooming flowers, the soft murmur of the water, it feels as like a familiar embrace. You then notice at the top pool a figure just kind of reclining, sitting on the edge, dangling their feet in the water. This serene woman, robes woven from what looks to be both light and shadow, her hair threads of silver and twilight, what you know to be the matron of fate, the goddess who you have devoted your life to. Her presence both overwhelming and familiar, like an old friend that you have not seen for many years. Do you approach her?
Yeah, she'll make her way up to her.
It's funny, like, nope, and you fucking just.
Nope, I'm out of here.
Nope, you can make your way, head up there, and then ascending up
Make a
the
move.
rocks as you can sit next to her.
My matron.
As she looks up from the water, as you notice for a moment, as you look in the water as well as you get up there, there's like reflections of the past, both yours and others. And as you look at her, you can feel both the past, present, and future all at once. As she smiles at you warmly. You've arrived. Come, rest beside me.
Thank you. She'll take a seat next to her.
As she doesn't say much, as she sits there, there is the sound of the water, the distant ruffling leaves. And as she continues looking in the water, after some time she speaks. You've been through much, my young soothsayer. Barovia's curse weighed heavily on your soul. Yet you stood firm. Were you going to say something to her?
Oh, no, yeah, she was going to say, my devotion would never break.
You stayed true. You resisted Vampire when most others would have succumbed. In doing so, you saved countless souls. Your defiance was a light in that dark land, a beacon that allowed others to resist the devil's grasp. I must know, what kept you so devoted?
Well, at first I was just hoping to, I guess, improve my standing in your eyes, but after everything that happened, I just wanted to protect the people of Barovia.
And that is what I hoped you would say. Your sacrifice pushed your comrades to do what needed to be done. As she kind of moves her hands over the water, and you begin to see memories of the dark nights in Barovia, the terrors of Strahd, the suffering of its people, the weight of those battles kind of like freshly come back to you. But in this place far removed from it, there's a calming presence of these stories from another lifetime. Your actions tipped the scales of fate, ensuring that evil would no longer claim dominion over Barovia. That those lost souls from the livestream could finally return. Your dedication created a ripple that changed the tapestry itself.
That's, well, it's an honor to hear that I made such an impact.
And this kind of quiet, I guess like this woman, but you can just feel so much more from her. But she just gives you a warm smile and continues to look through as she then cycles through this tapestry of fate through the water, seeing the various things you went through. Many bad, but lots of good. As she then shows you many of the things that you were not able to see of what they did after. But how your sacrifice pushed all that to happen, and you saw what you gave your comrades. It is now time. Her voice calm, but filled with this like finality. It's not harsh, almost even comforting in a way, but there's a finality to it. Your journey in the mortal world is over. You have carried out your purpose. The threads of fate no longer bind you to that realm. She smiles softly at you once more. Rest, my child. True rest that you have never known. You've done enough. Now come with me. It's time for us to let go.
I will join you.
As she'll stand up first and then reach out her hand to help you up.
She'll take her hand, standing up.
You reach out towards her hand as you then look over the spa, this weaver's sanctuary that you had once called your home. But you know deep down that this is no longer your home, as your journey is complete, and it's time to follow the goddess to a place beyond even this peaceful heaven. She takes your hand as you begin to walk across the water at her side, as you both begin to move through the waterfall. And with that, Faina's story comes to an end. One small thing. You wanted to know why Arita's soul got split?
Yeah.
The matron did it out of kindness. She can explain to you that the Great Lord Inu, if you want to roll religion with advantage, you can, allowed the soul that has possibly suffered more than. There's been a lot of. She's up there. But they have granted her a gift where those reincarnations that had their own personality, their own person, were allowed to be split by Inu, the Lord of the Shattered Gate, the one directly underneath Lord Death, but allowed them to split so they each could enjoy the afterlife in their own ways. Irina could be with her brother, Tatiana can be with Sergei, Marina can be with, and I forget his name, but it's one of the Silver Dragon Knights, not the Defiler, not that guy. He fucked up. Yeah, I forget which one it was. It's the romantic guy. Yeah. So, and that is why not very competent. It's a happy thing, it seems. And Inu, I kind of just told you as I saw your roll, but Inu, and we haven't dealt, but this is kind of I can show his art though. Okay, it's gonna upload. So Inu is the master of the Shattered Gate. He is the guardian of life. He is a deity, but he's very reserved. Yeah, he's not even a deity actually. It's more like he's not in the pantheon. It's kind of hard to describe. Like, fucking shit. Let's go to the Shattered Gate fucking thing. So the Shattered Gate is a place where the life stream converges here and that spreads into the waking realm, and it has a guardian known as Inu. He's probably more like a patron. That's probably a better way to look at it.
Okay.
Some believe he's the first thing Lord Death ever created. There's not a whole lot, but that's like, it seems as if this individual, who is the governor over the life stream, allowed the soul to split so that they could get their own happy endings.
That's cool.
If we ever do an Inu thing and try to restore the Shattered Gate, we get to do some cool shit. But it's so complicated. That's gonna be like endgame shit. It's too much. Let's see. Okay. Is there anything that you would like to add to your story ending, Faina, or anything you asked me, or anything in general before we move on to the next person?
Nothing. That's good. I think she moves on.
Beautiful. And we got to go back to this map a little bit. This map will be on our next campaign.
Yeah, I want to see it again.
I was thinking about where I was gonna, I had like a couple ideas for domain. I was like, you know what? Actually, I like going back to her fucking home place better. So I went back there, and that map's pretty.
Yeah, it's a good map.
Pretty.
I remember Pierre and June bathing here.
We were here a lot. We went to this a few times. Let's see. Oh, Dalen, are you ready?
I am always here.
Yours is unique. I'm going to ask you a vague question. Give me a place Wisp likes to hang out in the aftermath, and I'll put sentence to that map. Because you're gonna have something that happens at it's not a specific location. You can choose.
Ooh.
A place that you believe Wisp would be hanging out a lot.
I feel like Wisp would probably have put a marker down at that one campsite that she used to always reoccurred and had memories at one more time.
This spot?
Yeah.
Except now.
They're all dead.
But my initials remain, baby, or my little.
That's true. That is true. The initials are there.
The Death and Piddlewick.
Since we're here, I'll do this.
Real quick, a cool little thing I noticed was the matron and Faina both like covered their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why
cool.
you did it.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
I wish I do like the matron's art a lot. I wish it wasn't a video game thing, but I do like her
Yeah,
art
it's just
a
the
lot.
hierarchy from Dark Souls 3.
It's perfect though.
Okay, I recognize that.
Yeah, but the Verum artist, when he made all the gods, he didn't get to that section yet before it all went bad. So that's why there's only like half of them Like Babylon got special one, Glory got special one. Those and but he didn't get to. I don't think he got to the Grey Pantheon yet.
Firekeeper's a very interesting character. I think it'd be pretty.
I don't know anything. I've never played. I don't ever really play. I don't know nothing about it. So for me, when I see it, I'm like, oh, it's Matron of Fate. Okay.
You play Dark Souls 3 sometime then.
I told you how much I played at Dark Souls 3. I got to the second stage, the first boss,
You got so close to meeting her then.
and then we returned the game. Okay. Okay, I got campfire music playing. This doesn't really fit the Witch Queen, but I laughed. I forgot how happy
It's
this song is.
uplifting, yeah.
Let's see. Go to Dalton. Okay.
This might be happy. We don't know.
So, Wispy. First, before she's here, what is Wisp doing? Would you like to set up a little something, Daler? What do we see? What is she currently doing as she's back at visiting this campfire?
I'm gonna say that at this point, everyone knows that Wisp can just like teleport now, but instead of teleporting, she is taking a walk down the many trails and journeys that they took together, and just reminiscing about it. And at this point, she probably would be looking at the carved initials of Odessa, and probably just like thinking about her, thinking about everybody that's gone now.
Well, as you're in this quiet contemplation, your eyes almost half closed in a meditative trance. There's a sudden shift in the atmosphere as the air begins to stir. At first, a bit of fear fills you as perhaps it's another invasion from the Dread Realm. But then you feel the magics of the witch. The fire flickers wildly, the shadows deepen, as then a powerful and familiar figure manifests. What you know to be a projection of her. Not her physically, but you can tell right away as she astral projects herself here. She probably is above, actually can form from the fires. As your mother Pride, one of the Witch Queens herself, stand before you. This astral projection that shimmers with otherworldly energy. She appears as proud and resplendent as ever. Her eyes fierce and glowing, fixed on the young witch that has grown much. My child, her voice rich and commanding. You've done well.
Mother.
You did what I asked of you and so much more. And you maintained your pride while you were at it. That's my girl.
Wisp just will be beaming at that. She's smiling.
My little Wisp. You sought out the false witch, Baba Lysaga. You see there's a bit of disgust in her face. She says it, almost she regrets saying it. You destroyed her in the name of the Coven. Barovia has been restored to where it belongs as well. Her smile, kind of like this cold curve along her lips, that shows a satisfaction. However, you can feel a bit of expectation from it. You have proven yourself not only to me but to our Coven. The task I set before you was no small one, little Wisp, and you succeeded where others would have faltered. You should take pride in that. There's kind of a pause in the environment from the irony of those words. As one of her daughters would understand. She then continues. But your journey does not end here. You have returned Barovia, but there is much more to discuss, more to plan. The future holds new challenges, new opportunities for our Coven. You will return to Witchtown. Return to our home, child, and we'll speak of the future there. You have proven your place at my side, and there's much to prepare for. Bring those that helped you do this, and I will see you soon, my little Wisp.
It will be done, Mother. She's like already packing up her things.
Now with this thing, if you guys would like to go somewhere and RP this out, you can, or we can expedite it. And you can tell me like who would like to go, and with it, we're gonna go to which town. So that's kind of up to if Dalen, you want to go and like physically RP and ask people to go, or if it's like I asked Vanderl to go and fucking Emil can go, and yeah, you get me.
I'm cool with just expediting it.
Okay, that's cool.
If you want to.
Who,
I feel like
mhm.
first I would go for probably Katosh, but Katosh is mute,
But he can go.
so he can go.
Mhm.
He's always been the strong.
I
silent
think she's
type
gonna
anyway.
actually. She has something. You know what? And actually, in fact, she probably specifically tells you to bring him.
So would bring him, probably go with Emil, and then
Yeah,
would
she
be
doesn't
like,
really
would
know about
Vanderl
Emil
even
and
want to
Vanderl.
come? And then I'd be like, I would probably just grab everybody, but I would probably second guess
AJ, you want to
Vanderl, not
RP
knowing.
Katosh? You played with him for a long time. If you want to, I'll let you. That's like that. I found a way for you to slide in. You can. It is. I don't think he's that hard to RP.
I would love to accompany you in which town, my love.
Oh, now you call me that.
Gonna go to his character sheet of Odessa. I've never used it
Yeah,
again.
Wiz would probably just travel around, grab everybody, because
Because
everyone was
come
part
with
of it.
me, and then you fucking pull him through a tree. Ah!
Yeah, I want to see a witch queen. I've been curious.
I love the idea of like Emil's probably like making out with this lady love, and like in the middle of it, Wiz just grabs him and pulls him through.
And then Vanderl, he's in the background, and she's so mad seeing he gets brought with Vanderl. Dude, he's gonna get Emil's gonna get yelled at so hard when he gets home.
You said you wouldn't leave again.
Get dragged through a tree. She tries to cast grasping vine to grab you, and it's like you're being fucking pulled like from like the top from wisp, and like the bottom from like vine on your leg as you're getting yanked between. And then as the tree begins
I'll
closing,
be back.
they pull you just enough for the tree to close and sever the vines.
Damn, you're in
She
trouble,
looks at-
Emil.
Yeah, she looks at you past. Okay. So, as Emil is in trouble,
She'll forgive me.
that's what they all say until they don't.
Radicus.
Hey,
Hey, the true hero of our
Drago.
story.
And he's doing something while he's here.
Looks like he's doing something alright.
He's
House
cleaning.
could never.
He's cleaning this bitch. Let's see. What would be I'll go to this song. Fuck it. We're just gonna be hopping through fucking happy sounding music.
Are you happy about me meeting your mother, Wisp? Or I mean, for the second.
Well,
time.
you know what?
This
If
is
you
more,
guys
this is more cordial.
give me
stuff.
1 second. Hold that question, AJ. Give me 1 second.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Let's see. You have there it is. So with that question, there might be a lot of old art on here. Let's see. Yep. This is the meeting
boy.
area.
Oh,
You go in
Lord
there.
above.
If you would like,
Guesses.
yeah, if you would like to, so you guys. So AJ, was Katosh asking with something? Did you guys enter the Tower of the Queens?
Fuck, what did I say? Are you nervous that I'm meeting your mother? Us being together standards.
I don't know. I mean, you gave. Did you even give me my ring? Are we even together? Yeah.
Well, maybe we should have rectified that.
If you propose to me in front of my mother's own tower, this is not going to go well.
Good to know.
The gayest shit I've ever seen.
Nice. Let's wait for someone to say it. Emil laughs. Just think about his fucking own relationship falling to pieces.
Oh wait, I left a meal in that tree.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Man,
shit.
Stuck between the palace and
You
the
probably
fucking-
can't breathe in
True.
there.
There you go.
Just
I
in the
forced
way.
Emil to come along.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Is there anything else you guys talk on your way to the Witch Queens about?
Probably just along the lines of make sure everyone's presentable. Remember, it's been a very long time since we've seen her, and Stand straighter, Katosh.
Stand up straight. Close my shirt. Push
It
my hair back.
immediately busts open from your massive pecs.
Shit,
Emil was
doing this best I can.
Can.
Best I can.
Dude, Emil's probably such a dirty guy.
Yeah.
He probably walks and just leaves dirt stains. Like, I could be wrong. Like,
All right.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's always rolling around in the dirt.
yeah, he's a fucking alpha dog.
Yeah, you were having sex on the dirt when
He's living in a cave.
you live in a cave with a box of scraps.
Scraps. Down
And they
bottom.
and what's the thing is they couldn't. They have the money to afford a better place, but they don't like it. They
Yeah, we
like the
could even
cave.
move into the castle.
I have a flask of St.
Or
the
Markovian water
abbot,
I can dump on you.
or whatever it's called.
Just clean. Wait, it's the healing water, the last of the healing water.
The mongrel folk.
Just a thought, just a thought.
Okay. And as we try to rush clean up Emil as much as we can, we get back here.
Oh. It's very red.
Yeah, Pride likes red.
It's my second favorite color.
Let's see. As you guys arrive here. Oh, I didn't. That's why. We need our fear no darkness.
Man.
This isn't.
So many characters are fucking dead.
Dude, that's why I was looking at Dreamy. I was like, oh, look at all these cool NPCs we get to see. Oh, because they're all fucking
Almost half.
They're all It's okay. We saved a lot of people though. It was hard. Okay. As you guys approach, you first see Radicus, the rat servant. It's funny we just had the
His
mouse.
name's Radicus, I forgot.
Yeah,
his name.
Radicus. As he is he's currently let's see where the fuck, oh yeah, he's cleaning her feet and then as she sees you, good, my daughter and her friends, get away, creature. And she just fucking kicks Radicus as he starts rolling down the Bodhi lands.
Hello, Radicus. It's been a.
Oh,
Hi.
hello, Mistress Wisp.
Hi. I have cheese for you.
This is where it comes from.
So much cheese.
There, yeah,
Just
you and
pull-
Radicus.
Pull a
And he'll
block of cheese
happily-
out of her pocket.
Yeah,
Very
he'll
cool.
start.
Giving like a nervous look at Pride the entire time. She's like, "Oh,
The,
am I gonna get in trouble for this?"
The
Explains
massive
so
hellhound
much.
kind of like meekly walks, like goes over as if it wants some cheese as well.
Wiz pulls out an entire block of like a wheel of out of her bag of holding, and we'll give it to him. We'll stick it in his jaws.
You know, Pride's not paying attention because she got distracted by her own reflection again. She looks at the mirror.
Wisp does a little like fist pump as she's like, "Ha, got away with it." And then she gently like shoos them off so they don't get in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, as the heroes stand in the great hall of Witchtown, you see sitting on her throne, Pride, this commanding, powerful figure, her eyes sharp, calculating, her lip curled in this small, approving smile, but there's a bit of something nefarious behind it always. You have done what many believed impossible. You have defeated the Devil Strahd and returned Barovia to its rightful place in the material plane. For that you have my gratitude. The weight of victory fresh in your minds, but you can feel there's this edge of uncertainty as knowing this monumental shift to what you all had done. Know this, your victory is a great one, but your work is far from over. The return of Barovia has sent shockwaves through the world, ripples of change that will not easily be controlled. She gazes at each of you in turn, assuming you all will participate in this, but you notice it's like she just very heavily at Wisp. Dabarak, home of the Horse Lords, and she kind of rolls her eyes saying this, has been troubled by Barovia's sudden return. It seems as if a few of their people were crushed. And, well, they're mad. She kind of like a Radicus chuckle from the side. And then she casts like an Eldritch Blast at him, he fucking like flies back and He'll then scurry back to his rightful position.
God.
It seems as if they've been troubled by Barovia's return. Their leaders see it as a threat, and they stir for war. Seems as if the Dark Gate was... Well, you all know what you did. You see, she kind of gives a smile as if she shouldn't be so happy about it. But you did cause this, and war with Dabarak would devastate these lands. So you, Wisp, and who you deem you need, I'm sending you to meet with the commander of the Steel Saints, the Lord of Blade himself. She, compared to the Horse Lords, she shows a bit more respect talking about the Lord of Blades. He is a creature of steel and honor, but he is also a man who sees strength as the only path to peace. Convince him that Barovia's return does not need to lead to conflict. Or, well, to be frank, if Dabarak and the Queens come to blows, Barovia will be in the middle of it. And it will not last. And that temple you care so much about, as she looks towards Katash, that temple shall be destroyed and all incited freed. And not even I want that. So, along with that, the Sun Soul Order must be reborn. With Barovia back in the material plane, the Amber Temple is vulnerable once again. Dark forces will seek it out, drawn to the power that resides there. The power that now belongs to the Coven. The Sun Soul Order once protected it, and they must rise to do it again. I trust that you will find a way to make this happen. As she looks to you, AJ, for an answer.
It will be done, my lady.
Good.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
Cover your chest. I don't want to see it.
I close my shirt and I hold it closed.
She tried real hard. And now the werewolves. As she kind of looks at Emil, and there's a bit of like disgust in her face as she looks at the werewolf man. Emil, you probably
Yes,
don't
my
even know this.
lady.
So you are Alpha. I do sense strength
As
from
of
you.
now.
You're right, as of now. And you see as if she likes you a little bit more with that statement. Oh. The Skinwalkers have been hurt by the return and lost many in the quake. They are agitated, confused. And I would like for you to help ease their worries with my daughter. Do what you can to organize the werewolves as well. They could be of use in Barovia, and they're a bit too chaotic for my liking right now.
As long as you control the power within the Amber Temple, I will serve you.
Oh,
My pack will serve to protect it.
I will certainly control it. That's
So
how
I
I
will
work.
do as you wish.
Like, oh, that's now. After you meet with the Lord of Blades, you will also need to meet with ambassadors from both Dolton and Dabarak. The two nations have always been on edge with each other, and with Barovia's return, it's thrown into even further disarray. Find a way forward. Balance must be restored, or the Coven will crush all who stand in our way. Wisp, do not force us to act. Deal with what you all have caused.
It will be done, Mother. I won't fail you.
You see, after like commanding tone, she her voice softens a little bit, and so does her gaze. And with that, Wisp, I name you Witch Supreme over Barovia, a direct conduit for my power within Dolton and Barovia. You will be the Coven's eyes and voice in that land, and you will guide its future in accordance with the Coven. The fate in Barovia will now rest in part in your hands. Do you accept this title?
I will continue to make you proud.
Good. I expect nothing less. The return of Barovia is only the beginning. What you do next will determine whether it brings ruin or salvation to the lands beyond its borders. You have faced darkness. You have faced the darkness of Strahd in triumph. Now face the world beyond Barovia and do the same. Is there anything you all wish to do, add, ask in this moment? And it's okay if not.
Nothing to ask. Wisp will place like a hand over her heart.
Mother, I will bring the light of pride. It will. We will shine with power more than ever before.
And that is why I chose you all those years ago. So, unless there's anything else, our heroes know the path ahead, but it is not fully clear yet. As the fate of nations, of factions, of beasts, and ancient orders now rest in your hands. As you continue to what is next. Is there anything you all wish to do, or do you wish to jump cut to the Lord of Blades?
Can she Eldritch Blast Radicus one more time?
Raticus, come here. Yes, my queen. Kiss it. And she points to her foot, and he eagerly goes to kiss it. Disgusting, and she blasts him away, and he like over your head. Ah! And he disappears. As he goes through the front doors.
I like this place. You have a cool home, Wisp.
Oh god.
I wish I could have shown it to all of you.
It's mighty magnificent.
Yeah, I keep saying that kind of stuff, Katash. You'll win her
Just
over
made it.
eventually.
Katash sound a little country.
Howdy.
I can see
It
it.
appears our paths are intertwined once again.
I would have it no other way.
Good company, good friends. Even you, Vanro. He slaps you on the shoulder.
I would not tell your
You take
family
1d.
that you were friendly with me.
Voldemort.
You take 1d4 poison damage.
Yeah, you're fine.
Fuck, I forgot
You're
about
like
that.
quills in your hand now.
Ow.
Motherfucker.
Ouch.
Like a wolf with porcupine. I keep forgetting. I'll never learn that lesson.
Fear the day Frederick forgets and I just kill him by accident. That will suck.
If
Oh,
he does,
yeah,
let me
that's
know and I
true.
can bring him back.
I'll bring him right to you.
He's got like 5 HP. Just be careful. He's just a
Technically,
guy.
he can survive one time then.
Good. He
Or
can do.
one
He can
time.
last for
Survive
6
one
seconds.
thrust.
Yeah, he needs to bust in 6 seconds.
That's good.
Maybe you can
Uh,
just never mind.
Yeah, he is like he's the truest of all commoners, maybe even less so. He makes clothes. He's good at it.
And he
He's-
makes tea and
He's got
gossip.
he's got what we
He spills tea, bro.
Yeah, he makes tea and spills it, honey.
he's so good at it. That's part of why I want to keep him with Alaki. I'm gonna use him as fucking rumors in the future.
Keep
It's
him
such
there.
a good little
When we go back, I'll
it's
let
such
you
a
see
good
him.
little dumb mechanic, and since you all have broken in with it, you guys will like it would be such a good quest thing. Just be like, yes, here's this. You're like, okay. Okay. So we can head over to this area. I haven't used this in a while. I think the last time I used it was during the rock stuff. Okay. So, you all, the sun hangs low in the sky as our heroes have traveled to a neutral zone between the lands of Dabarak and Dolton. You can feel anticipation in the air as our heroes wait for their counterpart to arrive. As the ground begins to tremble, and you see the first sign of the approach of the Lord of Blades, the legendary Silver Dragon. In the distance, a glimmer of silver scales and gleaming armor appear over the horizon. As the dragon, his very presence immediately commanding this like awe and fear, as it flies overhead in its massive form, doing a couple like loops around you all, its wings beating, threatening to crush you into the ground, as it blots out the sun for a moment, as it then crash lands. Let's see. By the way, I think I showed his big R one other time. But, oh, it was this guy. You guys see this? His fucking R's sick.
Yeah.
And hopping off his back, you see 2 Steel Saint warriors. And as he lands, this music's too hyped to talk through, so I'm getting rid of it.
He's diplomatic
I
music.
feel like we should fight this thing for some
Well,
reason.
this is why I
Yeah,
have
fuck
tense
off.
negotiations. Yeah, if you guys want to fight, we can do. I got it. It's easy. I got it.
I think we fucking die.
You die quick. Yeah, it's you die.
The best hope is to fucking dimension door the fuck out of here.
Yeah, running and like the map's not set up for it. Don't push it. I don't know why you would. It would be dumb. It's just like
This is a peace conference.
Just dimension door, dimension door, dimension door, and run. Get the
Peace
fuck out of here.
That means biceps down, Katash.
So, hopping off his back,
Put my hands behind my back.
these knights clad in that polished silver armor, and you see their weapons look as if they're made of dragon scales. A couple of them look as if they're just like a scale pulled off of the Lord of Blades himself and then fined into a specific weapon. It's obvious these are disciplined warriors who watch you. Well, the guy on the left watch you. See, this guy kind of looks a little like he's bored. Kind of looking off to the side a little bit. This guy looks mean. Ooh. I like his art. It was cool. Not as cool as Lord of Blades, though. Okay. As the dragon will speak. And as it talks, it kind of sounds like metal rubbing together. You are the one sent by the Witch Queen Bride. And his voice kind of echoes out, and you see it's pretty devoid of pleasantries. You've come to discuss peace, yet there's much to explain before peace can even be considered. So, explain what has happened to Dabarak.
Hail, Lord of Blades. Yes, I am Wisp, daughter of Pride. We do mean for peace, and we will explain what happened as best we can.
See the creature lean in as it gets its head right up in front of you. Rovia's return cost us dearly. When that cursed land fused back to the material plane, many of our soldiers are people who are caught in the chaos, torn apart by the unnatural forces. Thousands of Dabarakian lives slaughtered in instants. Our cities tremble in fear of what may come from this cursed land. Hawk, daughter of a queen.
Whenever the Devil Strahd was destroyed, and the Shroud of Vampire was sealed, another form of power rose, and that is how the chaos ensued. When the land fell, and bound itself back to the continent, that is where the casualties occurred.
And yet it was your actions that caused this.
Wisp will take her hat off, and she's just like lowering her head in shame.
I can see it was not your intention, but consequences are real. The blood of Dabarak's sons and daughters stain the soil. There will be recompense for what has happened. Will you repay the debt you have?
We will repay the debt, however you do seem fit for.
She like stumbles over her words a bit, and then she straightens her back a little bit as she remembers to hold her pride.
Because something you remember is you remember the thing. Apparently, it respects strength. As that you've been this kind of standing strong, this 3-foot wisp in front of this massive dragon.
We take responsibility for the loss of your warriors. And the debt will be paid.
Aid for our people, relief for those who have suffered, and justice for the lives that were lost.
And Volmorod kind of cut in.
You guys can do whatever you want.
Yeah, Volmorod kind of cut in. Plus, there is something you might be interested in when we kind of brought it to you.
It kind of lets out a draconic growl as it looks towards Vanril or Volmorod.
Give him a 2D smile. There is the Order of the Silver Dragon. I see many people might find interest in it.
Our scouts have heard of a place. The Silver Dragon Order, a faction of my ancestors, was lost many generations ago.
A faction that was turned to revenants out of their anger. And a faction that we freed in our attempts of helping.
Does their fortress, Argynvosthold, stand?
It does.
Is
It's
it in the cursed land?
Yes.
Then
And it would be
Yeah,
in
you can
need
talk.
of repair. But it still holds strong, foundation-wise.
Argynvosthold would be given to the Steel Saints. It is the home of my ancestors and belongs to us.
I see no problem with that.
Neither do I.
The Coven would give it over willingly. There is no need for a fight, and we owe you.
Argynvosthold will return to its former glory. The Steel Saints will be its protectors. We will see that that fortress stands as a monument to the Order's sacrifice and a shield in the heart of the dead land. To act first should Barovia or Doten move on Dabarak.
To help repay what has been taken from you, we will help provide repairs and restoration to the fortress for you.
It begins to lean back a little bit. I will speak with the king of Dabarak, and an ambassador will be sent to discuss the future. We will see if your actions match your words. But know this, if war does come, we will not hesitate to defend Dabarak. This will be your only warning.
If there is to be a fight, it will not be us that causes it.
She'll put her hat back on and straighten her back a little bit.
Nor my pack.
As the dragon, let's see. Is there anything else you all wish to add before it heads out?
I would like to know what justice would look like for the fallen, because our side has lost many as well.
You will. And it will bat its wings. as you all begin to kind of like fall back for a moment, and Emil, that idea lingers of what he means, and he will begin descending into the air.
Yes, we have a peace for now. Whatever it looks like. As fragile as it is.
I just hope that the cost is not too great.
So, we don't got to get into it really super hard details, but it seems as if you're so far. So Argynvost, you're giving that up and letting it. You're gonna let him then make like basically a faction base inside Dalton.
Yeah, make it the embassy at that point.
Yeah, make it like their embassy to the Barovian lands.
Is Wisp sticking with that?
And we
Yeah.
can escort them in and out if they need, or like we can provide safe passage or
I believe
whatever.
that. I also believe that the Coven has interest in other places a lot more than that in particular.
They
I
didn't
think that
have
would
much
be-
interest in Argynvost.
Yeah, so I feel like that would be the easiest way to
Okay.
repay some debt and get some
Part
good
of what you
things.
think he means,
It'll help our economy too.
there was a bit of talk of reparations in a way, as you're going to need to send relief efforts and lots of gold, as you will help rebuild the Dark Gate. Which there's like the Dark Gate, which was fused with the New Gate, and there's a whole town built around that.
It'll
Good thing I've
drain
been
Strahd's coffers, but
Good thing I've been
Well,
saving a lot of money as well. I
so
have
we
a
don't
lot.
got to get into super
Yeah.
hard details, but it's going to be it's a lot. And
remember we haven't even looted his castle.
sending food what we can there. You guys have the capabilities for it, but it's going to mean
Setting up an economy, huh?
I guess it hurts Barovia in a way, but it also keeps it from like going to war. So I guess like there's like no really like you. I think you get what I mean. Like it's a lot of
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah, setting up New Barovia, you probably got to start from square one. So
Plus they
okay.
lost their entire.
hmm
Look at all they lost, you know.
Okay.
And even if they start growing their lands out from there, we can limit it to that, you know, something geographically.
Unless there's anything else you guys wish to do here, we can. The next one up will be Emil. Is there anything else you guys wish to do here, or before we get to that?
You best take me back to my wife, Wisp.
Oh wait, you're right.
and just grabs him and just like shoves him through a tree.
Yeah, through the thing is, as you land and then you plop next to your wife and she's like making like dinner, knowing you probably like you had an idea when you come back, and she just slaps the shit out of you.
And then oh, we saw the Lord of Blades. I'm sorry, and the Witch Queen. We could not be denied. They could not be denied.
Shut up! And then she'd like toss you a bowl. You sleep there tonight, and she points to what the equivalent of a couch is.
The werewolf
Ralph's
couch.
rock.
breath.
Yeah, it's a rock.
The cave floor without pelts to sleep
Well,
on.
yeah, you guys sleep on like hay piles, and you don't get a hay pile.
The rest of you grab a bowl before she changes her mind.
Move the fuck out of here if they start murdering me.
They do not like Vanderil. They got
Vanderil,
mixed.
Vanderil just gets left behind.
Vanderil and the druids, and it's I like the conflict of it because like the druids, you did a great thing for them, but also the worst thing.
You took our shrine.
The same with the werewolves, like so it's kind of like mixing. So it's kind of like, and what are they supposed to do? It's like that.
Yeah,
It's
they
not-
can't do jack.
We have to create a new shrine. Hopefully.
Okay, yeah, sure. Not like Gaze Interrock's a fucking
Yeah.
petty bitch. He's
Mhm.
he's a fucking. Gaze Interrock had a guy who hunted so many animals, he cursed him to make the first Skinwalker because the guy was killing too many animals. So he's like, "Fuck you, bitch." Or actually, no, the guy was getting cocky. That's what it was. The guy was getting arrogant, all of it. So fucking Gaze Interrock was like, "Fine, okay, how will you like it?" And he turned him into like it was a half wolf thing. And he got hunted. Yeah, it's okay though. Vanderil likes what he did.
They probably outnumber the pack by now. We've been whittled down the last few
Oh
years.
my god. So, oh yeah, you guys lost lots of people.
They decided to
Your
Yeah,
own party
turn
killed many of them.
it.
Yeah,
They
you
killed
start
multiple
turning
werewolves.
people,
Killed a lot of
bro.
this
Yeah.
net.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
dude.
turning some people.
Okay. I believe it was
Jackman made
bad.
us do it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Hugh
That's
Jackman's fault.
cool.
It was Logan's
Oh,
fault.
yeah, these guys. I
So-
forgot she survived. I'm happy. I like
those
her a
three,
lot.
yeah, those three guys survived. I believe she was praying to a
Yeah, she was praying to a statue when I saw her
Yeah,
through the
it
window.
was a
And I
statue
smiled
of
at her.
and it was dedicated to the Fae sisters, and she was praying to them. This guy was, I think he was reading a book, and he had like a wizard book, I think, and he was learning magic.
Holy goddamn
And I
Christ.
don't think you guys do. I love. They're so cool looking. I don't think you guys ever fought with him, but from memory, I think he was the one reading a book, and it was a wizard book. You guys could have stolen his wizard book from him, or he had a cleric book or something. It was a book he found in the abbey. This guy was I believe he was sorting through bones.
Yeah, the bone guy.
Oh yeah.
I love
Well,
the
you guys
bones
think you guys
dude.
talked to him, and then like you were thought he was gonna be super fucked up, and all you just don't take his fucking bones.
No bones, please.
Okay, because he has a rivalry with the other guys. The other guy had a bone for it, and they fucking hate each other. The guy keeps
He's
taking
got
all
a
the
bone
bones,
to
build
pick.
a goddamn fort. He did a bone to pick with him. So, Emil, you've gathered together the representatives from Kresk, the Abbey, the Wolf's Den, like the mongrel folk, and you've gathered by the Kresk Pool Shrine. Um, you've all convened here to discuss the fragile future now that Barovia has returned. Um, I believe, and however much you want to interject on this, Jared, you're welcome to it, or we can kind of just like kind of go over it. But I believe you've decided to defend Kresk as they had a good relationship with Daravish and stuff. Daravish didn't know that they were all werewolves. His best friend Skenis was a werewolf, fucking shit hunter. But let's see, and you've also decided that to try to bring peace between the Abbey and the Mongerfolk and Crest, right, Jared?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So, Daravish looks for you. We appreciate your willingness to protect our people. Kresk has always valued the strength and resilience that I know of the Wolf Den. You standing with us gives us hope. But our relationship with the mongrel folk has been strained for many years. Do you truly see a way to divide the bridge with them? He looks towards like fucking this guy.
I ask you nothing more than to leave them and let them live their lives. Whatever agreements you guys decide between yourselves in the future, that's up to you. But for now, I just would like them to have the choice of life.
As you complete this woman, I believe her name's Mishka. She looks to the what would people from Crest be called? Creskites? Creskites?
In
I know it's
Frescite.
a weird one. That one's a fucked one. I can't think. Creskians. As she looks towards them. Uh, the Abbey has been a place of healing and sanctuary. Not just for humans, but all of who seek refuge. The return of Barovia disrupted the balance. But we, the mongrel folk, are willing to work alongside Kresk and the Wolf Den to restore the harmony. The Abbot, even though he kept us safe, we know the horrors he caused. Yet we had no other path. By uniting our strength, perhaps we can overcome the challenges ahead. We, the mongrel folk, will side with you, Emil.
Thank you.
The tension in the air kind of begins to drop a bit as there's a bit of a cautious optimism.
I don't know what to say to the druids.
Who are you asking that?
The wifey.
Okay. So you're not talking about what's you're talking about like the druids at the mountain fane, those ones, or you're just asking her opinion?
Yeah, her opinion. She's always been my counsel.
The mongrel folk are, even with the disbelief that I know rests amongst the crest, they are people all the same. They are a part of nature as we all are. They belong here, just as we all do. I hope you see that, Derevich. And he begins to nod along, agreeing with, kind of like slowly at first, then agreeing with Zulenka. The wolf den. As we follow my husband, we will be a pillar so that both your people can find peace in these strange times. And she looks to you, Emil, if you have anything to add, as you can kind of feel like the round table begin to kind of like nod and agree.
Yeah, not an agree.
This peace, fresh and fragile, but there's an obvious willingness from Kresk and the Mongrel folk and the Wharf Den to work together as a foundation begins to be laid for a more stable and cooperative future. Is there anything else you wish to add here, Emil?
Nope.
Fantastic. The next one we get to is Alec. This song's too sad.
We already did Faina's thing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, who else is there?
Because yeah, he's fast. See, that's what how you guys all fucked up is you didn't let one of your characters die.
True.
Well,
you have
never
multiple
mind,
dead characters, you get more
You should have
free
died
time.
earlier. Yeah, you get more screen time if you die.
Well, technically, we all died. We just didn't res fucking Faina.
Dana had a special place she went, so she got extra screen time as well.
She went to a dope ass place. I'm jealous. Well, no, I'm not. Still nice though.
As we are at the Sir Pool Vistani camp, as Volmrod, you've entered the dimly lit tent of Madame Ava, the leader of the Vistani. There's a mix of confidence in you, but maybe a bit of trepidation for how these talks for your new plan may go. The air inside's thick with the scent of incense, faint flickering of a candle light, and the aged and mysterious Madame Ava that sits on the opposite table as she flipped through her tarot cards. And her eyes look up at you. She speaks in her raspy voice. Volmarat, you've come with a purpose, I can tell. I can see it in those demonic eyes. Take a seat and speak, child.
Good to see you're in good health, Madam Ava.
As you see her one like fucking like pale like ghost mist looking eyes.
You should really visit,
As you like
you should really visit
this-
Wisp. She might fix you up.
I am busy. As she flips through another tarot card.
Well, you are right. I had something to speak on.
Then out with it.
I want. Well, I've come seeking that we convert the Vistani to the service of the gambler.
As you say that, you see she kind of stops going through her tarot cards. The Gambler Black,
The very one. The one who sent me here.
a capricious god of chance and risk. Volmarat, after everything we have endured, after serving Strahd, you would have us place our fate in the hand of a being who toys with destiny. Have we not gambled enough?
I wish to see the Vistani go all in. I mean, look at this. We've come so far already with the help of the gambler. Why stop now?
She remains silent for a long moment as she looks as if she's weighing your words. You speak of a new way, of a freedom. But I speak of peace for our people, Volmarad. For too long our people have served the whims of dark powers. The Vistani have been caught in the webs of fate manipulated by forces we cannot always control. The gambler black promises risk and reward, but his is a path of uncertainty. His is a path of chaos. And you can see the room kind of get darker a little bit as she gazes at you with an intense glare. We have had enough chaos. Finally, Barovia is free of that devil. And the land is far from safe even with that. Terrors from the dread realms are seeping in. Horrors beyond even what Strahd wrought. The mists may have lifted, but darkness still lingers. My people, our Vistani, must be strong. We must defend our home, not cast our fates into the hands of another being who would see us gamble with our lives. And unless you interject something, kind of like quickly, she then there's like another moment of silence, but then you can see she almost gives like an approving nod. Do you try to say anything else, or you wait to see what she has to say as well?
He's interested in seeing what she has to say.
Okay. However, you have earned the right to speak with the Vistani as one of our saviors. I will not stand in the way of that. We are a people of choice. We were bound for too long. They can make their own decisions. We have many beliefs, and we have always valued this freedom to choose our own path. So, speak to them, and those who wish to follow you may do so. But know this, Volmarad, the path you offer is one of danger. You will not find peace you seek in the Gambler Black's hands. His way is fraught with risk, and those who follow must be prepared to pay that price. For every reward there is a cost.
We kind of
She looks.
think over what she said. You know, when I was thinking about this whole talk, there was one outcome where I was considering just killing you outright when you said no.
I know. As she flips over the card of death.
I suppose that Valen Odessa rubbed off on me a bit too much. But I'll take your suggestion. I'll speak with the Vistani and see who makes their choice.
Barovia is still a land of nightmares, even with the devil gone. The dread realms are pushing through the veil, and we do not know yet what terrors they will bring. My people will stay and fight, defend what is left of our home. Those who follow, you can lead them to whatever gamble they wish to put on their fate. I just ask you to be careful, child. The gambler may offer freedom, but his freedom is a chaos often in the coolest of illusions. Go now and speak with our people, but know the future you bring is uncertain, and no amount of fortune or luck can change the will of the fates. But I wish you luck.
We kind of stand and look to her. It may not be certain, but at least we take a chance at something stronger, something greater, instead of sitting here in mediocrity. He'll move out
And
of town.
then yeah, you can leave before she even says anything. As you insult her after she was being fucking chill as fuck. He was being
No, she rejected him. He doesn't have too much to say to her.
stab her in the heart. You knew she was gonna
Typical.
reject. I feel like Daniel knew she was gonna reject it.
No, he knew for a
He
fact, but
he
gave
was
her
not
a
gonna
chance.
do it. I should have went. These maps are so fucked because I'll do this. I'm looking at our Sir Camp maps, and there's just so many tokens. It's fucking chaos. I haven't this last time. So what I'll do is I think one of these would work.
Tanner, was the death card inverted or upright?
Only Volmarad and Madame Ava know.
Oh,
Oh,
Dun dun dun.
they have two very different meanings. Not very different, but important ones.
So, is there as you exit out of the camp and like Vistani begin to gather around Volmar, is there anything you wish to say to them?
Yeah, I have a speech prepared. You'll clear his
Mhm.
throat. Vistani, look to me and hear what I have to say. I am one of you, except in many ways I am far better. I do not fall under the control of some dead fae, and I do not bow to the control of the Dreadlord. I follow the way of the dice. If you wish to see the Vistani have a future, join me and Father Gambler Black. Come become the Vistani Black. Follow me and become better. Better than this mediocrity.
And with that murmurs amongst the Vistani, and it kind of like it's pretty split. And I think we talked about this bit about this already, but you get a lot of the Vistani who came from the Red faction, as they kind of leaned that way already a bit. Many of the more laid back blue Vistani do not follow these ways. Petra's kind of in the middle, as Petra's just happy he can travel across Calcatesh and sell his wares. That's um, but you were able to get a multitude of Festani that are able to join your journey following the Gambler in Black. As Wise Guy like tips up the hat a little bit. Good work, kid.
It's only the beginning. You have much work to do.
And work we shall begin. Is there anything else you wish to add to this scene?
I think that's all he'd do.
Fantastic. You didn't kill her. Madam Maven gets to stay in the world. Okay. You got a Katash one up next. Katash is more me just talking at him.
Excellent. I can remain strong and silent.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be talking at you, AJ.
Fantastic. My character, yes.
We'll do this one for now. Look at this nice art. What would be? I go to my Gillisty.
Dude, it's the sun, like Sun Soul monks.
It all connects.
It's all connected.
All
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
yeah, this is what's fine. I was the goofiness. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Boop, doop, doop. Okay. So Katash, he returns to the secret sanctuary of the Sun Soul Order, the remnants that fled Barovia ages ago and remained in the dark forest of Dolton. The monks who still remained there, those who had never lost their faith, gathered to meet him, their faces marked with lines of age and worry, but also rejoice as Katash has returned and has brought a spark of hope. Katash walks with a quiet dignity, a step slow and deliberate, each one of these steps bringing the weight of his journey. As he wears the robes of the Sun Soul, and as he greets his people, he shows the light of the Sunblade. He had returned from Barovia, a land that was cursed and trapped in eternal night. But now, through his actions and his comrades, he has freed and restored the cursed land to the material plane. Even his presence alone at this moment, as he's with the Sunblade, radiates this light. And his people see him as so much more than the young monk that left them. Many of them tried to stop him, having no faith in this insurmountable task. But he proved them wrong. The gathered monks murmur in agreement as Katash talks to them of restoring the Sun Soul Order. Many of them had, not knowingly, but had been waiting for this. Like they hadn't realized yet what their purpose was, having been lost to time. But with the return of this purpose, His order gathers their strength once more, and one by one the monks step forward, each bowing to Katash and pledging themselves to this new mission. Their numbers currently small, but their spirits burn bright with a renewed purpose and hope as they look upon the green hero. During all this, a good bit of time, like months, are passing. There's a lot of time passing, and Katash and the monks traveled to the Sun Soul to rebuild the Amber Temple. If other characters would like to be put on this map, you're welcome to it, as you guys can all be helping if you wish. And here's what the Amber Temple looks like now. And you're able to restore it.
Fucking deer.
And the spirit
Oh
animal.
yeah, my
If you look, the potion room no longer has swarms of spiders and is a normal room now.
they still have to roll to reach for it.
The amber golems are restored as defenders as well. The
Anyone who tries to invade sees that thing and just leaves.
It's over. We're done.
Katash will play fetch with a giant elk.
let's see. So as the monks were, you guys can see. I don't know if you can see. Look at all these Sun Soul monks. Where are you, bitches? I won't bother. Look at all these guys. I just wish they all didn't look the same.
Older Aang from Airbender.
Black Rang.
Black Aang.
It's
Yeah.
like I look at this. I know I got a third guy.
This
Because there he
one
is.
up here.
Because a lot of these guys were
And-
in the Tome of
and
Strahd.
Rang.
You saw these guys get fucking blasted by Strahd, as you guys were like, we never just did that part of the chapter, but that didn't happen. So these are part of his order. These nice monk guys. Let's see. As you all work in Katash and his monks work, the sun watching over them, this constant reminder of their duty. The Sun Soul monks have been reborn, their purpose reclaimed. Under Katash's leadership, they stand once more as the guardians, defending the Amber Temple to keep the terrors that lurk within the shadows that they belong. Katash stands as their leader, forever vigilant and forever carrying the light. Yeah, I put Panther leads him. Panther's the leader of the spirit animals.
He's the one
He
that
came,
struck
yeah,
Strahd.
yeah, he
like
came out the
Chad.
The most
most.
battle experience.
He's the
Yes,
leader
sir.
of them. Okay.
Did he ever
Yeah.
pull the weasel? I don't think he did.
I don't. If he did, it was like a joke thing that didn't last long.
He pulled out the weasel like one time during like sitting around session, not even like fighting.
Okay.
Fucking Elks are so fucked. It's so funny.
dude.
I know. I
Good
love
boy. Or girl. Whichever you are.
Thing.
Creature.
it.
Demon.
Monster.
These are all spirit guardians, and then that thing is
Yeah.
just a demon.
No, it's like the spirits. It has.
Don't
vision.
worry, father. I will protect this place.
Is there anything you all wish to do in this area, or anything, or whatever, as you all rebuild the Amber Temple?
Don't think so.
Cool.
Odessa
So-
will stay in her tomb
Dessa stays dead.
downstairs.
Let's see. With that, this is, you don't feel for it like add much. So like we're gonna kind of be more months pass as we wait for the ambassador meeting, because that takes some time to get organized. And then this is when you guys are rebuilding a lot of places. So like you guys rebuild the Amber Temple. Here's Argynvost, so what it looks like now. Isn't this place cool, dude?
Wow, we did a great job.
Damn, dude.
That is cool.
Place fucking rules now.
Um,
It did not beforehand.
These are about this time as well. The World Wanderers move in. This woman, we don't got to get too deep into it now, because you'll bet them. But this is Ava. She has a long Elven name, but it's short of Ava, and one of the a prime ranger of the World Wanderers. The World Wanderers are kind of a neutral faction amongst all this, and they come in to help. The World Wanderers are the ones that build the roads in Calcatesh. I think I've talked about the World Road before. That's them. Their main faction base is in Dolton. They also build things called waystones, which create little pockets of sanctuary within the dark forest of Dalton, and they move in and kind of add some of those into Barovia as well. I don't think you guys fight the World Wanderers at all. They're like the fucking most chill faction. They're just the Ranger guys. And if you guys were long time ago, you guys met these guys back in Dalton before we came to Barovia.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys remember them. It was fucking very brief. I think we met them in a tavern.
Oh yeah,
But
they
this
were in
guy
the tavern. I
talked
remember
to
that.
you. And I think they talked. They maybe warned you about going there. I forget what it was. I think they overheard you talking, warned you, and like, hey, just let you know the mists are fucking taking people. You're like, yeah, we know, bitches. Shut the fuck up.
I think they also I think they were the ones that warned us about like don't use fire. I think they were the ones that told us that.
Oh, they probably did warn you about the creeping death. They heard some fucking new yokels were in town. We're gonna go into the web. Hey, by the way, don't
Some
do
fucking
this.
Firefox just walking into the fucking.
And then the
Mhm.
first thing I did in combat was
That's
use
exactly
fire.
what it was. The representative from the Seal Saints are here as well. But yeah, during this time, oh, I can show you guys this. I have to hide some token, but I can show you guys this first before everyone else gets here.
Are we allowed in here?
Um,
I would
some
hope so.
people. Gabriel probably has to ask permission, and he probably doesn't want to, because they don't really like the fucking. They don't like demons, dude. The Hikari are weird about it, but however, they're hypocrites. So fuck them. You should go in because they use demonic magic. But like Wisp 100%, Katash 100%, Emil 100%. Phaedral's the iffy one in every single faction. That part.
Phaedra just
Everybody.
makes himself look like someone else so he can go in.
No. He's
And
too
he might be
proud.
busy. He's probably actually busy because I don't think Vandal cares a fuck all about rebuilding everything.
No, he's not doing much. He's
I think he's
focusing on his
gathering
new
his
Vistani.
and he's sending them out to
Yeah.
like spread the word of the gambler, different machines. Like, yeah, he's doing that type of shit. I don't think he's
Sampling
helping at
addiction
all.
throughout the land.
Here's what Castle Ravenloft looks like now.
It's like a
Isn't this
castle or
cool?
something.
Nice.
It's all, but I know it's probably been what, but it's all cleaned up now. All the stuff fixed. The temple's all fixed.
Rahadin was the shittiest butler ever.
Yeah, bro. And I wanted it. I want the red to match Pride likes red apparently, so that works.
You know, it's like red. It's like a reddish, like pinkish glow a little bit. It's
Hey,
her
we can
color.
bring all the mirrors out now because he didn't need them and she loves them.
That's true.
There's probably mirrors lining every
Yeah,
single
the
hallway.
walls are just mirrors. She's like, ooh, yes.
Is there anything in particular you guys would like to like RP out or anything with your cleanup efforts or anything, or you guys whenever you guys ready for the like one of the last kind of meetings?
Yeah, I'm good.
Meeting. Let's go.
Okay,
Nice.
we got
meeting.
2 more. So much.
We're
Let's
such
see.
big people
Everybody,
now. We gotta
welcome
talk
to
everybody.
Pride Loft.
I know you guys are meeting so many different people. Okay. So with this, okay, we're already on this map. Do I keep this song? I'm kind of okay with it. I'm kind of
I like your serious meaning one, like do.
okay. I'll do that. I'll do tense negotiations. That one is more fitting because some of the NPCs here are gonna be mad. I got my cup for the Hikari. No, I forgot it up. God damn it! I don't have my cup.
No cups.
I can.
Is Angorn here?
That's how I
Oh,
taught
no.
when I got armored face guys.
Yeah.
You can cup your like I don't know, like hands over
You
your mouth
know
or
what
something.
Intercourse is.
Not the same though. I understand the cup's like the cup.
I have a cooler cup down here. I'll take
This
my
guy
soda.
looks like someone in particular.
Hey, the cowboy, baby.
I'm a cowboy.
Jesse McCree.
I think
Jesse McCree.
Jesse?
It's time for tonight's episode of Critical Role.
That's Huckleberry.
And is Huckleberry is he a centaur?
I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, that's a centaur. You guys had to give him a pillow to sit on.
It's fire.
He doesn't sit in chairs. You had to give him.
Hey man, I wanted to make a cowboy.
He's
centaur,
one of the
damn it.
he's one of the leaders from You
Hey,
can't
I did
do
a
that
cowboy
for he's
centaur
probably from
already.
Nebraska. That's
Very
what
proud.
he is.
I
Yeah,
did, okay.
Sin
Yeah,
the
he's one of the
centaur.
leaders.
Yeah,
of
I can't
Nebraska.
steal that then. Never mind.
It's a one shot. You can do whatever you want. I don't care.
Okay. So, you all have gathered at the dining hall table of Castle Ravenloft. The once cursed land, the once cursed and forsaken land of Barovia now stands as a meeting ground for a tense political parley. The famed heroes of Barovia, those who freed the land from Strahd's grasp and brought it back from the Shadowfell, sit at the head of this long table. They are now mostly, specifically with Wisp, but as you are now kind of like de facto rulers of Barovia in a way. And if you don't want to be here, man, you don't have to be. But I thought you'd want to. I guess I didn't
No,
ask
he'll
that. I
show
just
up. He's interested in this.
uh,
Just here
so
for the free food.
as you're like de facto ruler underneath Wisp, who was appointed Witch Supreme as a direct representative of the Coven here. The mood is tense as the ambassadors from Dolton and Dabarak gather. And gathered amongst you is someone named Volas, who's on your team, Wisp. You like this guy. Let's see. Where is Road Lane? There it is. Okay. You see this guy? Look at this guy's fucking art.
Oh boy.
Holy goddamn
I,
shit.
I know. As you see Volas, an Ilanthari Thorn, representing the Witch Queens of Dolton. So
It's
he's
just
on your side.
Illidan.
Yeah, I see that. I recognize that. Is that World of Warcraft or is that Witcher?
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I vaguely know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You are
This guy-
not
This
prepared.
guy looks crazy. Okay. But there's Volas. There is next to him is a woman named Kyson, who is a Night Guard captain. There is then Huckleberry, the centaur, and grizzled and battled, worn, high-ranking like leader of Dabarak. And this is Huckleberry's art.
Sick.
He's the leader of Denver.
He's not the king, no, but he's so one of the things. So in Dabarak, your like social standing like is dictated by how like strong you are. So
Okay.
so he's some kind of like I don't really know the word to describe it. He's like a noble, I guess, but like a
Like
high-ranking one.
Duke or like a.
Someone like that, yeah. They have like their term. I don't remember the exact like term, but he's a high-ranking social ambassador from Dabarak, a noble, maybe like a duke or whatever. He owns land and such, and he's
Probably just a lord then. Yeah.
that's
just
a
lord,
military
whoever.
fucking hero of Dabarak, the fucking cowboy horse. Next to him is a Hikari Hell Lord named Azrael.
I like the art, like the name as
Alright.
well.
There's then you guys have met him already. There is Grigori, a Steel Saint. And then look at this lady's name. She goes by Ava, but there is the Prime Ranger, Avandaradi Dol Solomino. Solomoin, I think Solomoin.
Telemoin Bethria.
Oh, Dethria, those damn fucking Elvish names. And then Ava, this bitch. But I like her art too. She's cool. And you notice the mask she has with her? She has a collection of Green Pantheon masks. The masks in her art look a little more creepy than they. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Some of the Green Pantheon masks are pretty fucking creepy looking. Okay. So I believe that is everyone there. So, what this starts is Wisp. You're welcome to open the discussion, or this guy of the Witch Queens is going to start. You have a choice, whatever you would like to do. And he kind of reacted to you.
And just so I can like get a general grasp, this is us still continuing our peace talk, correct? And like
Yeah.
at
So
this
now
point
you.
we paid some repercussions, but I'm assuming, or not repercussions.
That's why,
some
like, if you,
retaining
yeah. So it's
some
in the
more.
process of.
Okay.
That's why if it helps you at all, I got to give you a rundown, or you can kind of let them talk a little bit, and then I have the spot for you to interject on if you want to let them set up a little bit, or you might have something you wish to talk about right away.
I can kind of open, and I'll probably like direct it a little bit to this guy.
So yeah, how do you begin
So-
this meeting?
Probably like in the middle of them eating, she'll like tap her glass and stand up.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. As Supreme Witch and stand-in leader of the New Barovia, I welcome you all and thank you for coming to talk and discuss things. We have begun our repairs and relief efforts as we have promised, and we will continue to provide this relief and try to mend what has been broken and taken from you.
And then she'll like nod to him
So
to
as that, so Volas speaks up,
sits down.
almost as if like he like adds like making sure this is known. He says it kind of quickly. But Barovia now belongs to Dalton, and the land, overseen by Wisp, be under the governance of the Covens, seen personally by Witch Supreme Wisp. He seems he wants to make it known that like Barovia is Dalton's. He openly says it amongst the table. We of the Coven will be its guides into our world. The queens simply wish for peace. You kind of see he has like half smile on him, and Wiz probably like fucking chill out, bitch. And you see he's like, as he said, Wiz, there's a little bit of fucking like arrogance in the back as he says this. But these lands are left to be dealt as Dalton sees fit. This is when the Hikari fucking takes his fucking hands and slams the table.
This is disgraceful. I sit at a table with those who have brought the other world upon us, and you ask for peace? After decimating hundreds of our people at the Dark Gate, men, women, children, dead because of what they did.
As he points to you all across the table, Vanderbilt might be smiling, and he has to like hide it maybe. Or Wiz is like, fucking chill out, bitch.
Grinning demon over here.
My Hikari have been cleaning up your mess since this started. The creatures from the Shadowfell haven't stayed in Dalton. We've had incursions on the Shadowfields. Nightmares, horrors that don't die easy. Whatever you've brought back, it's not staying contained. If it gets worse, Dabarak won't wait for diplomacy. We want it stopped.
As that happened, you see Huckleberry. He puts his hand on the Hikari's shoulder. Now calm yourself, Hazrael. I see this witch boy brought a night guard and a world wanderer with him. You talk about this witch boy, he looks for his fullness. There's good people, the world wanderers and night guard. Let's hear them out. And these heroes seem to have done something impressive as well. But, Azrael, you're right. We do need recompense for what you have done to our people. Dabarak has bled for your cursed return, and if you want to keep the horse lords out, fair compensation for our dead, and the damage done to our land will be most kind of you. Barovia, or, as Witch Boy said, I should say Dalton, owes Dabarak for the price that we paid. As he says that, you see Grigori of the Steel Saints speak up. I believe the Lord of Blades has discussed that with these heroes. That these reparations be done, and as the witch spoke as well, they've already begun doing this, giving us back our faction's home. Returning our ancient home has done much, but yes, much still must be done. And Volus looks to you, Wisp. And so I believe you, Witch Supreme, will be dealing with this?
As she stands up again, she realizes again, like her head, like it probably like meets the table, so she will climb up under her chair.
You could have got your chair resized, be taller, have a high chair.
Business seats.
It's been she probably cast like.
Or you can stand up, whatever. I mean, if you want, yeah, you can
I
custom whatever you want. Custom whatever, yeah, you stand up.
So she stands up and clears her throat a little bit, as she always has to like kind of like she's not the most social when it comes to meetings. She used to leave this to her more charismatic comrades.
The Coven has entrusted this to me as the voice of pride in Barovia. I will only take pride if I am truthful with what has been promised. You will have your relief efforts. You will have your repayment of what has been taken. I know lives cannot be replaced, but perhaps the things that we can help with is securing our future. I understand that you have lost much, but so have the people that we have come to know and have come to save. Trapped in a never-ending death loop, surely you can see that they have suffered as well. We will need time, and we will continue to repay you as we can.
As you finish that, the Kaisen of the Night Guard speaks up. The Night Guard stand with the Coven. But Dabarak, we understand your losses, as Whis spoke of. The fusion took some of our people as well. But would it have been better, as she said, to allow the people to remain trapped in that land and continue to suffer? We of the Night Guard don't believe so. But you are right, Hikari, as she kind of says, so like not liking saying it. There are darker forces still at play. The Dread Realms are still very much a threat to Dolton. And I must know. And you see her eyes kind of flicker like to the various Barovian heroes and stare kind of at Wisp. What else came back with Barovia? What dangers still lurk in the shadows? The Night Guard needs to know to be prepared. We need to know the extent of what you all caused and what will spill into our lands. And she looks at all of you.
With the defeat of Strahd and the sealing of Vampire, the Dreadlords have become agitated even further. They have threatened war and revenge for what has been done.
Shit.
Emil falls out of his chair.
Shit, sits back up.
It's so tense, and Emil's fucking chair snaps. And just like,
But much like
that was good. That was good.
Strahd before and Vampire after, we will seal them away if we must. We have shown our power, and we will strike down anything that comes out that we must. There will be no invasion.
Emil will rise out of his seat and stare each one of the newcomers in the eye.
As you start staring, the fucking Ikari gets up, the 7-foot tall fucking behemoth of a Helllord. He stares
Holy
back
shit.
at you.
Listen to me now, Kari. And then some of his fur will begin to bristle out of his skin.
Huckleberry puts his, like, the centaur, like, puts his hand and sits Ikari back down, this hot-headed. Nice.
Each of these lands are a fragile thing as of yet. And I have a warning for each one of you. You've heard of the terrors of Barovia? Well, my kind are the terrors of Barovia. If any of you, break this peace, it will not be your warriors that suffer. I and my kind will hunt you in the middle of the night. I will take your children and your women before you will ever have a chance to defend them. Now think before you act irrationally. And then he will sit back down.
Wisp just stares at him.
Wisp, there's a moment of silence amongst the table as if people contemplate what they should. There's Volus liked it.
Yeah, Volmar will give him a clap for that one. That was a good speech.
However,
Yeah, Wisp was trying to.
you
compose
feel
himself,
as
but-
if Wisp
Turn order.
Emil,
Oh, no.
Emil has made a strong statement, and he stood by it. Couple people he likes it. You see this side of the table struggling with what he just said. Sure, anything you wish to say, Wisp? Would you like me to think for a moment and respond?
She probably just contemplates a little bit, try to compose herself, and then she will address it as she does with most things. She tries to find balance.
Let's try not to get our hackles raised quite yet, Emil. I understand wanting to defend.
My apologies,
Those
but the
who
talk of invasion, what we've lost, they don't know what our entire people have suffered under the hands of the devil.
I'm debating. So the Hikari yells at me, but what about what he has lost? What you have done destroyed one of their major towns. Hundreds of people were killed.
I do not deny that justice must be paid, but what does it look like? War? What does that bring? More suffering, more dying, more killing.
And that is why we are here.
Let's talk.
Now.
We will build the economies. We must build the land. We will have a free trade among us. And eventually peace. Call it Dalton, call it what you will. I care not. My kind will piss upon the woods long after the names of these lands are gone and forgotten.
As tensions begin to grow high, murmurs begin to talk, the World Wanderer raises her hand. Please do not piss on my woods. We all
That's
wish
what she's
for
worried.
peace here. It is why we are here. The world wanderers as well seek no more bloodshed amongst our countries. But I believe you all are looking past what matters. The forts have sensed this chaos, and all of your anger continues to drive it so. The animals have grown restless as the creeping death begins to stir. This must be addressed for all our sake, or any invasion that happens simply will be consumed. And the Coven must step in to deal with this, as Barovia, now a part of Dolton, must repay Dabarak for what they have done. Will you see to this, Witch Supreme, that the Coven step in to calm the creeping death and appease through whatever they need those from Dabarak who rightfully have their anger and rightfully could invade your small, weak country? As she looks to you, Emil. You may have had power when you were in the Shadowfell, but just know, you are a small fish in a bigger pond now, werewolf. I have respect for your kind, but be careful of throwing around threats that you cannot back up. The world wanderers need balance, not a crazed rabid wolf.
I defer to the Witch Queen's. And then I will bite my tongue.
Very good, Emil. Thank you.
And this is where Wisp is getting a little bit of that pride haughtiness, as she did like some of what was just said.
The Coven will keep their word. We will not be the ones who strike first if there is a strike at all. We will continue to repay everything that is owed. Not a penny more. And as all things, payment takes time. We have proven what we can so far, and we will continue to do so. And we will deal with the creeping death. This I vow as Witch Supreme here in Barovia.
Then we will give you time to make it right. The Wanderers will do what we can by placing new waystones around Barovia. Do what we can to calm things while you deal with them directly. But should it not be enough, the swarm will act, and your land will be gone should they move in.
I stake my pride on it.
And with that, various nods amongst the table, some disagreements here and there. However, there's still a tenuous peace that can remain. Is there anything you all wish to add to it? Third-party questions, general question. Anything else you guys wish to say?
Emil will just pour a glass of wine for him and the people around him. Shall we drink in the name of peace?
Azrael refuses to drink, and then Huckleberry slaps the back of his helmet, and then Azrael drinks. Kind of a sign with that whoever this guy is has some fucking serious fucking pull.
Sway.
Mhm.
Some big brass ball.
Wisp
He has
will,
giant
will
horse balls
raise,
and giant
Wisp will
horse
raise a
trunk.
goblet that probably was once the goblet of Strahd.
Ooh.
His skull.
For peace. For our people. May Barovia shine with new light. And may our peace grow everlasting.
And it's tenuous, but eventually all the monks do arrive up for this newfound peace.
Ben will kind of cut in as they raise the mug.
His Wiz like, God damn it.
He just sighs as every ally so far here has made things work.
Okay, we'll see what Vandal
What
does.
did I do?
As we almost
Yeah,
won.
what, yeah, what
see
did
what
Katash do?
Volmarad
Katash
does.
is great. Never mind. Katash is.
Katash probably does exactly what AG just did. Katash is chilling. Katash is chilling.
Katash is, yeah, he doesn't say a word.
Okay, as Wisp gets her dub, let's see what Volmarad says.
Plus, if you're gonna throw blame around, anger and hatred, I wouldn't put it on Barovia, or the Witch Queens, or Dalton. I would blame the demon standing here. He'll take his drink.
Okay, are you gonna run?
He's gonna see what the reaction are for.
They're going to kill you. The Hikari, it's you. I don't. You said it. You just went. You didn't care. The Hikari's gonna
Dude.
get up and smite you.
Yeah, if he gets up,
We're
he's
gonna-
just gonna Dimension Door out.
We're gonna use you as the Dark Knight. You're a fall card.
Then it doesn't work. He knows you're their ally. So Vandal's gonna be gone. Then as Hikari, you're quick enough. You can teleport away and leave. Hikari, can you use Mage Slayer? Let me see if he has anything to stop you. I'm not gonna go that far with it. I'll let you get away. Vandal's gone. Wisp, what are you gonna do? Anything? You don't have to do anything. I know you got to put him on the spot hard.
She'll probably just set her goblet down.
Even if he is to blame, we are still going to repay what has been taken. That changes nothing.
Okay, now you have to roll persuasion check, and I'll give you advantage. Good luck.
Oh boy, great.
It's not automatic anymore.
Great. That's about right.
Okay. Okay, you're able to calm things a bit, but that's definitely going to be that's a damper on things. It's going to make things a bit harder, but you're able to calm things a bit. I won't force you to get too detailed with what you got to say to them. But with that, the meeting's going to end up coming to an end.
They're pretty much named their price at this point.
I think that went well, babe.
She just sighs and pushes her, like, not even drink from goblet away from her.
Apologize, Wisp.
Peace isn't easy for warriors. Or demons.
She just like probably will like turn around and just slam her fist on the organ.
Mm-hmm. Loud organ sound and crashing as you break some of it.
We'll have to see what we have in these coffers of this barren land. Maybe make another piece of. I don't know.
Gold is replaceable. Lives are
We
not.
just-
They'll always hold a grudge. And I can't blame them for it.
What do we do? Tell our people to start running now?
No. Fleeing will only agitate them more. We will hold our peace. If they make a move, the Coven will have to step in.
They do deserve reparation, though. He is right. As much as I. He's right.
to like reach into her inner jacket and pull out like the treasury key, just like toss it to Katash, her very fast boy.
All right, go and start counting, Katash. We need to empty the treasury as much as we can.
True thing.
Once they get those way gates up, we will continue our relief aid in much faster time.
I'll return to my pack.
And I swear,
Double
if I
the
see
patrols.
Vanderl anytime soon, I'm gonna put out his cigarette every time.
It's kind of
Just
you
I
you
knew
want to
he
look
stopped
at it.
smoking.
He kind of did a great job with, and then Vandal kind of just went and just shit all over your peace plans at the very end to troll you. I don't know how Wiz gonna look at that, but if she hates him, I don't blame her.
I wouldn't say hate, but she'll hold a grudge for a while, unless like something gets paid up. Bring her a dark artifact that's powerful, then she'll be chill.
Bring you a curse book.
Sure. I don't care. I'm not Mariah. I don't care.
I'll double the patrols and we'll send out an envoy to each one of the things and maybe set up another peace talk. I don't know.
And
In
then
their
around
land?
this time is probably
No.
where
Peace
Wisp will
talks
start.
happen. We need to see
Yeah,
action.
I
We have to
know.
directly do things now.
Yeah, this is probably where Wisp will start recruiting help around this time.
Okay.
And that's where her future holds.
Gonna have to start sending all these little messages, huh? Pigeons.
I do love the idea of emailing his wolf den, what remains of it, invading Dabarak and fucking killing the women and like fucking
To
stealing
go
their children.
vigilante mode
fucking-
and to start wrecking people.
Okay.
Also, out of character, Jared, I enjoyed that very much. Thank you.
It's, I've been thinking about that one for a while.
Yeah, the thing is, like the entire time, I'm like, Wisp wouldn't stop you. Wisp is like, I want everyone to be heard, but man, that
And he's
was
literally
rough.
sitting right next to the most fucking like hostile NPC, the one that's just waiting to do it. He's just begging it. He has to sit at the table with a fucking demon. You guys have fucked over. You guys killed his people. You have apparently that you heard about the Shadow Fields have been invaded by apparently the Dread Realm has spread into Dabarak as well. Yeah. But you did a very good persuasion check.
Especially for Wisp. I think that's the first time I ever got above like a 12. I've had that +1 for
Plus
so long.
one, yeah.
Made it easier on me. You got a good roll because then I have to think about some things because then it gets into. Well, I don't have to talk about it. It didn't happen, but
Yeah.
we're not going to do a fight. It's going to be more of an RP situation. Because then what might happen is I would debate how strong that Hikari Hell Lord is. They all have represented with it. So not like they didn't came solo. So outside in Barovia Village, there's also like there's representative of all those people. They have like other Hikari, like just like the main ones went to talk to you.
Yeah.
So then like I'd have God. So much
Dude,
fun.
I didn't see the three of us. If that went bad, the three of us would not have left that room. This room.
Well, what happens probably is I don't know. The night it's hard.
I
Volos is
will stunning
mixed.
strike everybody.
It's mixed. It wouldn't be like an it's mixed. And then and it just leads into it gets the bad end basically.
Mhm. It's crazy. The two worlds are combined. I get
It was
so
getting through
excited,
the
Yeah,
man. So
There you
excited.
Yeah, in that case, I feel like it would be like a, oh crap, we need to not just flee, we need to contact the Coven.
that we get the bad end. It just
Yeah.
gets into
I have to
like
go to the Shadowfell. Literally.
but it's somewhat okay.
I love the idea that this entire time Katasha's just eating.
Yeah, I think he's just chilling. I don't think he
Sitting
like,
there
he's fine.
like a stoic little monk.
There was no
Oh.
talk of like Amber telling like shit. Like they were fine with it. Like he doesn't fucking care. He's just hanging out.
I'm just here to you, babe.
He actually, you know what?
Yes,
Katash probably
perfect.
gets mad at the comment of Emil wanting to go and steal children.
That probably
Like an
is rough,
actual
yeah.
Part of Katash's whole backstory is going in because the werewolves were stealing kids because it was fucking Kirill doing like that. And that's part of what the bad things were, and it was part of like the ruin of the werewolves where they were stealing kids and forced them to go
Yeah,
through
that's
like
what I was like.
culling.
We are the
You
terrors
know,
of Barovia.
Emil, maybe you should stop stealing
I'm
children.
gonna say that
I'm
entire
tired.
time Wisp was using her telepathy and just going, shut up, shut up.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Luckily, the World Wanderer hadn't spoke too much. They're kind of neutral, but what's funny, the World Wanderer, she's pretty nice, and it pissed her off. Cause she's like, "Fucking try it, bitch." Fucking
Trying to steal my children, motherfucker.
Do not piss on
On
our
the bright
woods.
side, you did say if they tried to invade. You didn't just say I'm gonna do this willy nilly. I'm gonna just
Yeah,
go do it.
it'd be like the last. Because I mean, it'd be guerrilla
I
warfare at
understand
that
what he was
point.
trying
You
to
know
do.
what I
He's,
mean?
he's trying to dissuade.
He's just being
For
territorial too, honestly. Yeah, a little bit.
as like a out of like it is like you cannot fight a country. I promise. The
Yeah,
werewolf
no.
did. Like it gets
No,
into we can't
we
actually
would
do
we
anything.
would
'Cause
do like a one strike and we would be gone. Like
well,
the
what are you supposed to
first
do against
year.
like an army 2,000?
Yeah,
You can't do anything.
nothing. We'd have to go into like the little tiny villages.
No,
Just
you go and you go do your first
little
attack, and
hide.
then you would go and hide in Dalton,
Yep,
and then the
and
full
hiding.
invasion comes in along with the Lord of Blades, and then you've given them already a faction base inside of it. Some of them are probably already there,
That'd be only if they invaded anyways. So.
and then the creeping death goes full chaos. Once people start doing that, the
Mhm.
creeping death will start swarming, because then the creeping death will just finish the job. They'll just eat everything and start over. That's like Barovia has 0 chance the creeping death moves in. It's literally 0 chance. Like, what is the fucking? What's our poor fucking? I'm sure they all. I can't see the NPC. They all died. Like our
They're all
poor like
dead,
little
bro.
like tavern or like 4 Friedrichs just making it close, and then a fucking like blanket of spiders crawls into his fucking like he's just gone. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm glad you guys
Interesting
didn't need to
times
lose
in the
anything yet.
lands.
Okay. So we got one more thing. Is there anything else in Vano? If you want to like while we're if you want to teleport back after like a day, you can or whatever.
He can
Uh,
show
is
back
there-
up, see what his standing is with
Well,
Wisp right now.
Is there anything you guys? That's the thing. Well, you guys finish up whatever you need to do here, and then I'm gonna go into what will be our final scene. But if you want, you can while they're hanging out, you can
I would
teleport
probably
back.
be gone by this point if you're coming back.
Whatever you guys want to do. Time is loose. Whatever's fun. Whatever's more fun for you guys.
Did I miss anything?
Basically,
Get out.
Oh, come on. Meetings were so boring. Something had to happen.
You just made my job so much harder. That wasn't a gamble, that was just stupid. So unless you have something useful to say, get out.
Very well. He will make his leave.
And he will get out. I like how he's so. Whoops, sorry, you
Katash,
can
tell
go.
me I'm
Yeah.
Katash, tell me I'm pretty. Katash, tell me I'm pretty right now.
You're the most gorgeous thing I've ever laid eyes on.
You bet I am.
as she will hold up a little hand mirror and mimic her mom.
I like how-
It's starting.
This is probably like thinking it's like it was meetings were boring. And you literally had just got over with him, and then he's like, "I have something to add." It's not like it happened in the middle of them.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like-
that's probably like the most angry Wisp has been since like people were getting killed during Strahd.
That's what I don't blame you. I know, like we're
Pissed off
friends and
now.
party members and stuff, but I don't blame you, dude. I feel like Wiz is bad. I think Katash would do whatever Wiz does. I don't think he'd be.
Honestly,
I think he'd feel
if
fine with it.
if Vanderbilt pushed his luck, I'd be like, Katash, go stunning strike him, bro. Just to prove a point, just get rid of him. Get
Yeah,
him out of
it's not. We wouldn't do like.
Truth
We
be
wouldn't
told,
do like a.
my idea behind saying that was just making them mad at him, not the country of fucking Barovia.
It
or
looks like
authority.
it didn't work.
Nah, it didn't work. That was the idea, though.
And Wisp probably understands that too. So that's
It
why
was
why
a
I'm not saying
gamble.
she's gonna like turn hostile and try to kill you too. But she's not happy. She's upset.
He wants people to know he's the fucking demon who bought Barovia, fucking the world.
At the very least, at least they know that you admitted it. So I feel a little less guilty on my shoulders, at least. Tiny
Oh
bit.
no, you helped.
I
you were
know,
an
I
active
definitely
part in it.
helped. I know, I
It's
helped.
not a
But
secret.
him taking the blame feels good. Feels good. Although she probably kicks over his chair too. Get out of here.
It's gone. What are you kicking?
Kick at your chair. It's gone.
Chair.
Ow.
I thought
Hit him
my
with the
idea made sense. It
chair.
just didn't play out as I thought.
Not at all. Okay.
And then we.
I
Well-
thought mine sounded good too, but I didn't like it either.
Honestly,
I
this
thought
meeting,
it sounded
meeting,
bad.
this meeting went exactly how I planned, how I expected it to go. To be honest, I knew something was gonna
Yeah, it's
I
not
didn't know
that
you
it's
guys though. I
bad,
thought somebody was gonna
but-
say something wild. And then
Wiz
I like,
was
oh, you
chill.
did.
Wisp was chill with it. Wisp was chill with it. Wisp was chill.
She's trying to man up, get her position as Supreme Witch, and then it's like, wow, my allies I brought with me were the worst people to bring up.
At least the left
Well,
of home.
you really brought like what would be like the rep like the Hikari trigger. Like you literally you put him at the table with what he hates most, and then at the end he rubbed it in his face.
Nice job, bro.
And it's your friend who you all actively helped with and sided with, and even had meetings with the Lord of Blade. It's not like a secret. You rubbed it in the face of the one guy that everyone else is pretty chill. Volox is kind of a dick. He doesn't like Hikari. Nightguard lady's pretty chill.
The
Ranger
Hikari
lady.
seemed like they kind of just sucked, to be honest, but that's what I picked up.
Oh, that's what you got from it. Cool.
Kinda, yeah.
Hikari.
The demon thinks Hikari sucks. What a surprise.
Yeah, that's good. That is good input. Let's see.
I mean, they're mad. I get that they're mad that people are dead, but they just want to come in and slaughter people. From what it sounds like.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, instead they suck. I get it.
They want revenge.
So
Revenge.
Wisp, Katash. I'm guessing Wisp won't invite Vanril for this. If you want to
Maybe
come
it should just be
Not
us
now.
from now on.
Not
Emil can come to this.
I think you and I should be the only ones to come.
I've waited months for you to say that.
Hey, pause.
This is gonna be a creeping death thing. Wisp, do you invite Vanril?
No.
Here's what happens.
Manor would probably just laugh at the chaos.
There
And I
is,
don't think
Step
that would
on a
be good for
spider.
her. That would not be good for her sanity at the moment. No.
at some point we can say Emil is here as well. Katash hangs out with you a lot. And there is at one point, we'll say Wisp with your crazy passive. Put it over here. There is a faint glimmer that shines from like a cornerstone. And as you approach, you begin to see what looks to be like delicate strands of webbing that have stretched across the wall. And they read and they like weave into it's like a what's the fucking like Charlotte's Web type of thing. As words are written, as it says, "Come to the webwoods. The creeping death watches." And there's coordinates given.
All right. Yeah, she probably just like makes a mental note. She's like, obviously, like the fastest way to get there, probably tree travel, and then she tries to like pinpoint like the closest tree, and we'll.
And
start
during
heading that
this
way.
time, you've been doing. I guess you guys have been doing what you can to like make contact with a fucking spider swarm. It's not easy. So you've been like looking into it and stuff. There's been maybe some close encounter. You had to like back away from what you've been doing. You've been investigating it heavily.
We write new laws of the land, no killing spiders.
Let's see. This handwriting that you take notes of is like that impossibly fine, and you can tell it's etched by thousands of little tiny legs. As you probably inform Emil Katash about this, there's a couple uncertain glances, as it's obvious the creeping death, whatever the hive mind of that thing is within Dalton, has sent an envoy. And through tree travel to where you can go, yeah, I can get that one. There you go. You travel to we were on this map a long time ago. We hung out here with Arigal.
Dumbass. Dead dumbass.
So, massive trees loom overhead, their trunks twisted and gnarled, covered in thick, sticky webs. And as you guys move through here, there's that constant faint skittering of constant spiders and a constant and uneasy chorus that puts even the most battle-hardened of your group on edge. The further you venture, the webs become thicker and thicker, and they almost drape almost like sinister curtains of silk. As you arrive to the coordinates, there's a sudden hush over the forest, and the air grows thick with anticipation. As from the shadow of the trees, you see a large spider emerge. Its eyes glinting with intelligence, and its many legs clicking softly as it moves across this gnarled tree and onto a web. What is it you seek with the creeping death? Those who have disturbed the balance of the swarm. Why did your kind cast curious eyes to the skittering?
We wish to help and to perhaps help calm the swarm. Is there a way we can do that?
Swarm has been here since the War of the Dracons, long before you stomped through here. But if you wish to learn, then follow me. I will take you to the heart of the storm, the heart of the swarm. There, our voice will decide what to be done.
Very well. Watch your step. Please don't step on any of them.
As you continue on, the webbing grows even more impossibly thick, blanketing the landscape. Trees almost become barely visible through layers of silk, and everything around you seems alive with movement. Spiders of all sizes crawl across the webs, some as small as a fingernail, others larger than a wolf. The air grows colder as you approach a large, gaping cave mouth, draped with webs that shimmer like a silver light, like silver in the faint light. A place of nightmares. Yet, if you choose to do so, you follow the skittering speaker into the cave. Anyone want to back out?
Nope.
No. We must make
Purge.
peace.
If it's dark, I might need some
We
light
must
source.
make peace.
Never mind, I have dark.
I like this.
I know my stuff.
That's fucking cool, dude. Okay.
Maybe don't mention that we killed a giant ass spider saving a tear.
As you enter the cave, the walls pulse with life. Millions of spiders crawl along every surface, their movements synchronized like the beating of a heart. In the center of a cave, a large opening stretches into the darkness. And from that darkness, a form begins to descend. As you see the speaker kind of give, it's a spider, so give an awkward bow. At first, you see descending down an enormous spider, its legs stretching wide and long. But as it lowers itself to the ground, the heroes watch in disbelief as the spider form shifts, twisting and morphing. By the time it touches the ground, the creature has transformed into this. Look at this guy's art.
Man, why you gotta make all of them hot?
Beautiful.
Why can't Babylon be ugly as shit? Why is the creeping death gotta be a fucking?
This.
I'm not here.
he stands before you all with a confident smile on his lips, as if your arrival had long been anticipated. As he speaks, it sounds as if he speaks with like millions of voices at the same time. Welcome, heroes of Barovia. As the cave falls silent, save for endless sounds of skittering legs, our adventurers now stand before the embodiment of the creeping death, uncertain of whether they face an ally or a new enemy. As you three look on, the cavern gets darker, as millions of threads begin to weave, closing the entrance of this cave. As the final strands become woven and close, so does this chapter of our story. For now, balance holds, but the webs of fate are ever shifting. What comes next for our heroes? Now that is a story for another day. But thank you for writing this story with me as it goes dark. And that will be the end of our campaign. And you guys are fucking trapped now, bitches.
I'm
Got you.
suddenly pleased Wilmerette wasn't invited.
What a
You know?
great ending.
No
Now,
wonder fucking Belime follows that asshole.
now, I'm leaving that open-ended. I'm not going to answer too many questions on it because there's possibly, and Daniel can be a part of it too for fun. I got it. It's okay.
No, he's not staying in there.
I
Fuck that
could,
place.
you know, well, it could. That leads to a mini campaign. However, I don't know if we'll get to it, to be honest, but that I've left the door open for a mini campaign, kind of like I did with Fractured Isles a little bit, as a creeping death has things, or it could kill you. But that leads into a different story, should we ever decide to do it.
I kind of just have a question about like the
Yeah, what-
Hikari. Are they just like well-known dicks?
Warriors.
So